What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, life's good. It's a beautiful day, man. I'm hyped, Deke. I can't even lie to you, bro.
What's the word?
Well, to start it out, we got Steelers football tomorrow. Can't wait to see that in stadium live. Then I got another game on Saturday. Can't wait to see that. You know what I'm saying? I forgot. One of the teams. Saturday, Sunday, It's
I
games
didn't
all
know
weekend.
if JMU had like a scrimmage or
Oh,
something.
no. But it's
So
the
who could it
preseason.
possibly be?
It's the
if
preseason, so it's
not JMU.
We could just pull up the NFL schedule, and we're just acknowledging the fact that it's just football this weekend. That's all. I'm just excited.
Starts
about
tonight,
football.
actually.
Yeah. See, yep.
Some CJ Stroud action.
There we go.
They're
go.
saying he's gonna play.
He should.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him. He's
Yeah,
been
he
getting some
should
one
play. I
reps.
don't know why I made
Absolutely.
it seem like that's a surprise or
Yeah,
anything.
he should be out there playing,
should be
man.
out there.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
I want to see that. But, bro, it's just like we got game tonight. Obviously it's a game tonight. But
Two of them, actually.
our game Friday.
I think there's a 10 o'clock.
It is.
Tonight.
It's 2
7
tonight.
and 10.
Heck
yeah.
I'm excited, bro. It's going to give me something to do. Then my pop's coming into town tomorrow. So,
How long's he staying in? I got to meet
bro,
him.
I am not sure.
Is he bouncing on Monday
this
or
is the
something?
thing, bro. Initially, he was trying to just come for the weekend. I'm like, nah, you got to stay longer than that. So I was like, yo, we got to take you out there to practice. So I know he's at least supposed to be here till like Monday or Tuesday. I'm trying to see if I can get it for the whole week. I'm trying. But for him, he's a
a busy
school
guy.
teacher. Yeah. And they got school getting ready to start up too, man. So for him, he's like, all right, I'm trying to get your schedule, got my schedule. Like, let me get in here. So yeah, I'm going to try to handcuff him and keep him here as long as I can. All right. But yeah, I'm like, yo, you got to run into my pops while he here, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because yeah, bro. He be tuning in. His whole class, they be watching the podcast, man. So yeah.
He's a Washington fan, right?
Yes.
How's he feeling?
Well, he's a Washington fan. He always feels good, but they suck. You know how that is.
Was he pumped about the sale?
Yes and no.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
What's the no? I need to hear the reason for the no.
But think about it like this. Like, for Washington fans,
Okay.
like, that's all they've known. So you think about, like, how long Snyder was there, right? And just
20 years?
Yeah, so
Down
for them, that'd be like if something came out right now with Mr. Rooney. And it's like, all right, get rid of Mr. Rooney. Outside fans are going to be like, yeah, man, he ain't this, he ain't that. Yeah, we glad. But diehard fans are going to be like, well, hold on, man. Like,
Diehard fans didn't mind him as much, you're saying?
all I'm saying is it's a lot of context. The same way you swear by 7 because you a diehard fan of 7, right? Sometimes outsiders are going to be like, nah, I can't rock with that. Like,
That's just interesting
yeah,
because
that's all, bro.
you never hear
Yeah.
that at all with Dan
Well,
Snyder.
because there's not a lot of diehard people like that. But we're talking about diehard, like OG Washington Redskins, like he has a Doug Williams jersey, like that type, like Hogs. You feel me? Like Joe
Sure.
Gibbs. So yeah, we talking about like a person who's been rocking with him for like ever.
And Snyder was at the time against the man, them trying to change
All right.
everything, change the name
Okay.
and all that. So, okay,
All right.
if he is an
Yeah.
OG diehard, I could see what you're saying then.
And what did they already say right now with the sale? Could we go back to the name Redskins? All the hoopla about why it should be changed. It's like, hey, can y'all go back to it now? Hey, I think it's all right now. He done sold it to you now, so maybe we can go back now. So for diehard fans, bro, they're like, yo, that's like when somebody that isn't oppressed try to tell an oppressed person like how they should feel. You like, no, bro, like we good over here. We ain't asked for that. Y'all said that.
Okay.
Yeah. So as outsiders, yeah, it looks kind of crazy. Like what? But for diehards, they're like,
Learn something new.
nah, bro. Like,
Yeah, learn
why would
something
we
new.
feel like that? Yeah.
I'd love to talk to him about it.
Yeah. He rocks with him though, bro. That's like forever. Even like I said, I'm
So how's he feel about
Cowboys
how?
fan. I haven't asked him about how like that, bro. Like, yeah. You gotta also think this too, bro. For him, like, we talked about like the Doug Williams era and stuff like that, right? But in the recent time, he's been watching more Steelers because of me.
Ah.
So Steelers Bills is gonna be more of like where his attention is. So it's like, yo, you could talk about Sam Howell. He's like, all
How's
right,
he feel
cool.
about Kenny?
He's not Josh Allen. That's gonna be his response, bro. You know how that is, man.
That's tough.
Well, who drafted me? So you got to remember for
Oh,
him.
he leaves
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
man.
drafted me, bro?
He might not like me then.
He was in that room when them Steelers passed on me, when everybody else was passing. He was in that room. Yeah. Yeah. So when you
me
talking,
and your pops are off to a rough
you know what I'm saying?
start right
So
now.
when you talking
Damn.
his squad, he gonna talk some bro. This how diehard is though. Like for terms like sport me, he has the first backpack I ever got from a team on the circuit, the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was rocking the Jaguars
First
bag.
tryout.
Bro, it wasn't even a tryout. They had just flew in to like meet with me. And a part of the meet with me, they gave me like a care package. So it was like jacket, backpack, and all this other stuff. So I gave him stuff. Yeah, like even when I'm in the league play, he was still rocking that Jaguars back. He just started getting a Steelers one because I had to like go replace him. Like, look, Dad, enough with the Jags, bro. All right, it's done. It's over. So yeah, I had to go find him like one of them single strap ones from like '03, it might have been '04 time frame. Steelers single strap backpack to like replace that. So I'm trying to get him more on this side.
Oh, you had to go on eBay or something.
Yes, bro. Like deep dive and find.
He
this
just
thing.
likes the single strap.
Yeah, and because the Jaguars was the one that I got, like that
We
I
don't
gave
sell
to
any
him.
of those anymore,
No,
right?
you don't even make them anymore, bro. Yeah.
That's funny.
So trying to find them, I'm just like, yo, where do I even find this at, bro? Yeah. So I was able to find him one of those. So that's an upgrade. You know what I mean? So he's getting more Steelers in his lineup, but he will pull out a Bills 52 in a heartbeat, bro. Like that's like if I say right now, Dad, bring a jersey up, he's bringing the Bills 52 for a fact. Yeah. And it's always rookie year one too. He don't get the new ones. It's like
He's
the
got the
OG,
navy.
like navy blue. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. It's a vibe with it, bro. Yeah.
That's good to learn some stuff
But
about Pops.
but
right
you see,
there.
there's some positivity around the Steelers though, because he still does see that vision. So he's like, all right, I rock with that. But for him, he's like, bro, Buffalo's what drafted you. Buffalo's what called your phone. This is different, Deke. You know how it is different, Deke. You know how it go, bro.
Damn. Hey, it's what it is.
Yeah. But he's open to it though. He's not hard against it. He's just like, yo, this is number one, but I rock with them too. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
It's cool.
Yeah. It's perspective.
Hey, so for my, I guess, little Deke thought or whatever for today, little piggyback off the KG nickname from yesterday.
Ooh, okay. You got some new heat for me?
Well, yeah, I think I have a top three officially. Top three for myself now. You give
All
your
right, let's do it.
reaction to it. And I think 1 and 2 is in its own tier from 3. Like, I think the discussions between 1 and 2, they're that good. So 3, you heard me talk about the Green Machine, Green Monster. I kind of like those.
Yeah.
That's what I have at 3. At 2, the Keg.
The keg is fire though. Low key, I like the keg.
K-E. Those are his
Yeah.
first 2 initials of his first
Capital
name.
G on the back end. Yeah,
Exactly.
I already peeped
The
it.
Keg.
I like that.
What's a keg? Stainless steel barrel.
Yes.
KG shaped like a barrel.
Yes. It is a Pittsburgh thing too, because we, that's our thing, bro.
And-
We keep a little
and
barrel around here. Little brewskis.
It will flow. Say a goal line package. Get the keg out on the
Get
field.
the keg. Come
Get
on,
the
bro.
keg. Then we score with him out there. He makes a block. Maybe he gets a handoff. Everyone's drinking.
Come on, man.
Get the keg out.
You gotta hit the keg, bro. Hey.
The only one I think that could beat
I
that
like
one, though,
The keg is hard, bro.
Fat Slash.
Fat Slash. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. I love it. And you know we're from the era where you can say fat and there's no issues. Which fat are you going to spell it like, though?
Oh, it's
PHAT
with
or
the F.
FA? Because
It's with the
I'm
F.
saying FAT like Fat Albert. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Right.
feel like it just flows. It looks perfect. I just don't know the overall approval rating because, it's just a little bit different times we live in now. Yeah, like, oh, you fat shaming them? No. It's like, no, it's a compliment. Like, yo, you
It
fat.
is a compliment.
Like Fat Joe. Like, yo,
Yeah, the OG
that's a
Slash was
compliment, bro.
Cordell.
Yes.
Obviously, you're a lot bigger than Cordell.
A lot bigger than Cordell.
And yeah, you're playing the big boy positions. Cordell
Mm-hmm.
was versatile at quarterback, receiver. Did he do any running back? I know he could run the ball good
Punt.
at quarterback.
He
did-
punt
he
it.
did
Come
do
on
some
now.
punting.
Yeah.
But KG, you're doing the O-line stuff, and then you're doing fullback.
Yeah.
So Fat Slash.
I like that. And whereas Cordell was punting, you're going to be blocking on kickoff return. So once again, still goes in line with it. I
You're the
like Fat
thicker
Slash,
version.
bro. Fat Slash, thick Slash, big Slash.
So what do you think? That or the keg? I think those are the top 2.
The keg, I feel like, is a universal approval. I don't think there's going to be any controversy surrounding that. Fat Slash, I just feel like people go, you might touch some nerves with the fat
You know who
part.
came up with it? Max
Who?
Starks.
Shout out to Max, bro. But see, Max is a guy who can say that. If non-big people are saying, "Oh, Fat Slash," then I don't know. But I love it though.
Here's the
That's a
timeline.
hard nickname, bro.
KG's got to do
That's a
some
hard
good
nickname,
things
bro. I love it.
in preseason. Got to make the team. Maybe you do a thing or two in the regular season.
Yeah.
Then someone needs to ask him, hey, there's nicknames floating around. You're doing good things. What do you prefer?
You know how it happens? Once he balls out week 1, we have him as a guest on the show. Come on, man. You know we do.
Oh, man. Are we sure we could get him on?
If you think about it, though.
There's some bad tapes
But
out there
if you
of
think
us.
about it, though.
Or at least me.
Of you, yes. But as a whole, we have not been as hard on KG as others.
I don't know. I can't say that. I don't think I could say that. Maybe
went
you could
hard
say
on,
that.
I don't think I've been hard on KG.
I mean, he's
I
one of
feel
the
like
top
I
3
went
guys
harder
I contribute
on
to
Deontay.
Sabotage to. I mean,
See, I feel like I went harder on Deontay than I've ever went on Kendrick. And I don't even feel like I went all the way hard on Deontay at times. But I just feel like, no, Devin. That was the one for me. Bush.
right.
I got Devin. That was the one I had went harder on. Yeah. I was like, I don't ever feel like with Kendrick, I don't know. I feel like he was set up from the jump, though, man. You replace him, Pounce, and they put him in 53.
I feel like you have laughed at some comments.
I have. I'm not saying
You have entertained some comments from me in the chat.
I'm not saying that I'm above reproach. All I'm saying is, in the grand, when I think of all the players that we've won at, or not necessarily win at, but probably don't have the best likelihood of them coming on the show. Bush, Cassius Marsh.
That's a
Deontay was, like I said, early on. I felt like we was kind of that season where he was with the drops. Definitely the drop season. I feel like we're in a better space now, but during the drop season, I don't know. It just felt weird.
I don't feel like we were making fun of him.
No, but when you criticize, I feel like that can also be taken badly or misinterpreted.
I've never felt like the stuff with Deontay has gone too far. My thing's always been you just got to catch the ball.
But when it's repeated over and over and over again, yes, the message hasn't changed, but it's still the same thing being said. And every single,
KG's top
think
3,
about it. Even when we talk about him now, everybody's rebuttal to Deontay is what? You gotta catch the ball though. Can you catch the ball? Can't catch the ball. Don't run backwards either, but catch the ball. You see what I'm saying? Like, that is the other part. With Kendrick though, I can't agree with you because yes.
At least Deontay, I will make sure to talk about his redeeming qualities and say Deontay is a really good receiver. I want Deontay. He's worth the money, all this. You just got to catch the ball, and then you could bring up the running backwards stuff too. With Kendrick Green, I'm not saying many other redeeming qualities with him. Now he's fullback, though. Now he's a fan favorite. Now everyone's loving him.
Ebron was another one. I saw them bringing him up in the chat. Ebron. He definitely... I feel like the chat went hard on Ebron than we did, though.
That's true. And
the
I
chat
think
went crazy hard on him.
He's old enough at the time. He has to have some self-awareness.
It's like, bro, we talk sports, y'all perform. We can't talk negative if you do something positive. We can only talk negative if you do something negative. So cause and effect, but I don't think that is always understood when you're on that side. So actually, I know it's not always understood because I was one of those guys as well. I definitely had a whole beef going on with some media dude. And then afterwards, I'm just like, all right, I get it. I apologize. I was very immature. Okay. But during that time, you're like, nah, bump that, bro. You don't call you. I don't even care if you were right. And he was right. But still, you don't be calling me out. It's just one of them things, bro. It's definitely one of them things. So I get it.
Can we have balls on the show?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think that absolutely, bro.
Are we sure?
Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
Well, that's what I'm saying. KG's definitely top 3 then.
No,
he has to be. I can't think of anyone else.
Claypool?
Well, he's a Bear now.
Fair.
I don't think he'd have any awareness of what we're saying about him, to be honest.
You don't?
He's off in his own land.
All right, fair enough.
He's mentally somewhere else.
Jeez. He's mentally somewhere else. He's top 3, bro. Chill out. All right.
Mitch?
No, Mitch is good. Mitch would be good.
Okay. I mean,
Mitch would be good. Mason would be... I don't know about Mason because I feel like we're divided at times when we've talked to Mason in the past.
Me and you? Or the chat?
It's like the chat with it. Like I don't feel like you I don't think you've crushed Mason. I've never had a hard stance on Mason. The chat can't stand Mason. A lot of people can't stand Mason. So that's something I don't know. If you just watch the audio, he might be all right. If you just watch the clip, he might be all right. Just don't read the comments. I feel like the comments, we get guilty by association because the comments, bro.
I think we can have him on, though. I don't think the chat's holding us back from having people on.
Matt Canada?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one for me.
I'm gonna say because you went hard on KG, but for a fact you went way harder on Canada. You went way 1,000 times harder on Canada, bro.
They're all in the same community. They're all in the same boat.
But Canada is the head of the
Canada
the
has
he is
turned
the
it
leader
around.
of the community, though.
I will say this though, Canada has turned it around.
So who's turned it around more,
been saying a lot of good
Canada
things
or
about
KG?
Canada recently.
Well,
Canada easily.
because he has Kenny. That's the cheat code for you right now.
Well, Canada has Kenny, and our offense looked competent.
Because they had
Kenny.
Kenny also, man. Like, that's the cheat code.
But
So
Canada I got to give credit to Canada. He
I'm
was doing
with you.
some good
No, I'm
things.
definitely with you on that. I'm just saying, like,
But,
Canada has an easier path to your good side because he has
Green
Kenny.
hasn't done any of that so far in the regular season.
Well, technically,
from my perspective.
But why can't you put Kenny successful in Green? Because Green was on the sideline, so that's part of why Kenny
I don't
had
think
more
he
time
dressed.
off there.
I don't think he dressed.
So
actually.
maybe that's why Kenny had better protection. The sacrifice had to be made. He said, "Less of me, more of you."
that doesn't add up.
Less of me, more of you. He humbled himself. He said, "You know what? I'm not the guy right now. Y'all go handle this. I'm gonna get in the lab and get better."
That's like saying average Joe Blow out in like Carrick, just sitting on his couch is helping Kenny because he's not on the field.
To an extent, he is because he's not distracting Kenny. Okay,
Right.
and he's
I guess
supporting
the
him
whole
from
city's
afar.
helping Kenny.
So there you have it. All right, there you have it.
So we're equating Kendrick Green to just a fan, though, in terms of the amount of
no. He gives him positive
productivity he
energy.
gave the
Gives him
Steelers.
positive energy every time Kenny comes to the sideline. It's good vibes. So it's like, yeah, we can't put a value on his impact, but we know it's there. It's kind of like team building. We don't know what that accounts for all the way, but we know it helps you more than it hurts you. So it's helping him. So that's the
Okay,
approach.
KG makes the team. Maybe get some snaps at fullback. We have him on week 1 or week 2.
There
Is
we
that
go.
the plan?
Definitely earlier rather than later, though. All right.
Yeah, we just need to know what nickname he wants.
Yeah, got to get it on
That's
the
really
front
my only question.
Jeez.
Because you don't want to hear my other questions.
That's the part that made me nervous because I'm like, I could formulate this interview to make it where we gonna go some places good. I'm like, I don't know where you're gonna go though, Deke, because full transparency, we don't really like prep and be like, oh, hey Deke, you're asking these questions, I'm asking these questions, we're staying in this. We usually don't do that. Like it's just like, all right, Deke, what you got? I got this. All right, cool, bro. Let's roll. Yeah. So I might be a little nervous that one. Yeah. Gosh.
In fact, all this positivity that KG's been getting recently has kind of been washed over from the clip that I just saw from Big Ben on his podcast saying,
Hey, bro,
did
you? I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw the headline, bro.
Yeah.
Please, did you watch it?
Oh, yeah. That's
Explain
exactly
it to me. What
he
happened?
said.
Explain it to me,
no,
bro.
The headline or the quote that you saw was exactly
Okay.
what he said. Now, he did pump up KG a little bit throughout it. He's like, good on him. Like, he could just, like,
Because
quit.
it came off so just like, dang.
Trust me, he threw it in there.
Yeah.
He threw it in there, but he did soften it by saying, like, I'm happy for KG. I'm happy that he's trying to show versatility. He could have just gave up and been like, I'm kind of lost on this O-line thing and just quit, but found a new role. How can I help the team? And then he goes on to say, he's like, how about that, though, huh? My last year, they draft this guy from my center, and he didn't even dress. Now he's a fullback.
No, I mean, in all
Spitting
seriousness,
facts.
man, respect the 7 because he is very valid in what he's talking about, man. And I could definitely understand him, even the sentimental, or not even the sentimental part, but just the statement at the end where he's like, yo, this is my last year. And you bring in a guy that was already going to be switching from guard to center that now within his first 3 years has not dressed his second season and now has made a complete shift to a new position. You know, so yeah, I mean, it definitely sucks when you think about what 7 brought to the city, what he brought to the organization. And you would think that, yeah, if this is going to be my last go, y'all gonna help me out a little bit more. But organization was in a different place at the time, man. You know, that's one of them things, man, where the timing just couldn't be timed up right. But at the same time, it's like, I'm glad 7 did at least soften it at the end because it does kind of suck, man, whenever you are a current player and an alumni is talking down on you. You just be like, dang, it's got to be all that, you know? Yikes.
Like I said, I wouldn't take it that he was talking down on KG necessarily.
But I felt like
because he was like, I like KG, but no, he was talking down about.
I guess I didn't watch the whole
I think
thing.
he was just talking down about his last season situation.
Yeah.
AKA the sabotage. If
Gotcha.
you know, you know. The organizational malpractice that took place during 7's last season.
But you see,
documented.
But
well
this
documented.
is the
Watch
thing,
Big
though.
Deep News.
So this is the thing. So like, I feel like whenever we say the organization, yes, but I feel like Kendrick definitely gets.
He's in there.
Yeah, he gets like the face of it.
He's part of the conspiracy. Him, Canada, Colbert, and Tomlin.
Even though, what did Kendrick do wrong though? Did Kendrick call them and say draft me? Did Kendrick say
he's
put
fourth
me?
on the hierarchy?
Did Kendrick say put me at a position that I've never played, or that I've only played 5 times collegiately, and now you want me to do this at the NFL level? Like, I feel like he kind of was,
he's fourth on the hierarchy.
He got the short end of the stick too. Yeah.
He's fourth. There were more major players, but he's in there.
What would you have had him done? Because at that time, who were the other options? Pouncey had already retired. I think on
you
the
just
team,
raise your hand up and say,
on the team,
I think I got to sit out. This isn't working.
On the team, it was J.C. Hassenauer at
We
the
need
time.
to protect Seven better.
It was J.C. Hassenauer at the time. And
Yeah,
when
I
we
think that's what you
drafted
do.
Kendrick, nobody was talking J.C. I remember talking J.C. because he reminds me of B.J. But everybody was down on those type of dudes. And when we drafted Kendrick in the third, everybody was excited. Oh, we put him in 53.
I was excited.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
But I don't think that's all on Kendrick. I think just,
It's not. He was in the mix.
They
I
just-
said,
they
he's the
took a
fourth
chance
guy.
on him,
He's
man.
the
They took
fourth
a
guy
chance
of
on
the
my man.
hierarchy.
Hey.
Colbert, Tomlin, and Canada, all above him.
But he could have just sat out. Come on, man. He was fighting. He was giving it his best, man. He gave it his best. That's how I look at it.
Him and Dan Moore were battling that year.
They were.
But that was the worst O-line in the league. It was terrible.
I would agree with you on that as well. But they had heart, though. They had heart. They was fighting.
We still got to the playoffs.
Because they had heart. They were fighting. So they've already led a
was
team to.
7.
They've been a part of a playoff team. You couldn't make it to the playoffs without them.
I honestly thought, looking back on, that was the 2021,
Yeah.
or was it 2021?
That was the 11-0
wild card
start.
against the Chiefs.
That was the 11-0 start, though.
No.
That was the year
that
afterwards.
was COVID
Excuse me.
year.
Yeah,
the
because
year after.
Pouncey was 11-0 start. Yeah.
The year after, we started off a little rough. Ben got hurt, and then we had to battle like the last half of the season.
Yeah.
And that was the Vikings game, like that epic comeback, but we ended up losing and whatnot. We had to win like our last like 4 or 5 in a row.
The Claypool joy, yeah.
Yeah. But that Chiefs game, remember we started that game 7-0.
TJ had the pick and everything. Yeah.
And our defense was doing good against Mahomes,
Yeah.
and I think we made an adjustment in the second
It was
quarter.
second quarter. That's when it got
and
crazy.
Mahomes started lighting us up. It's like, what were we doing? Like,
it went
the
crazy.
defense was working. And then
Literally.
Deontay dropped a couple slants.
Yeah. And then we had the interception, but that got called back. Keller had the pick in the end zone, right?
I don't remember that.
Somebody had a pick in the end zone. We got called back. I forget what it was for, though. Yeah, it was one of them ones, though, man.
Started boozing up heavy at halftime, except for that second half.
It got real in that second quarter, bro. It went from like, all right, to god dang. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bummer. I actually thought we were going to win. Like, you got to get up 7-0.
Bro. And the way the defense
Had some
came out.
momentum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. I am with you, man. I am with you.
All right, what do we want to do here?
Oh, I guess we ain't even start the show yet, huh?
No.
Oh, all right. Well, you know what, Deke?
The Keg and Fat Slash, though. Look out for those nicknames.
I love those names. Especially the Keg. Like I said, Fat Slash, we got to see what the overall, how everybody feels about the Fat. Other than that, I'm good with it,
And
man.
the Keg kind of works, too, because his nickname's already KG,
You
so
see
you're
what
just
I'm
throwing
saying?
an E in there.
Yeah. I like it, bro. I like
They're
it.
both really good.
I like it.
I'm not opposed to either.
And I'm just thinking about how the shirt's going to look with the big
Fat
K.
Slash just has that juice.
Big K, little E, big G, Keg. It's already like K, little E with a big G. It already shaped like a keg, too.
though. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's funny.
Come on, man. Fat Slash tough, though. Fat
That's what I mean.
Slash is
I feel like that
hard,
one's just got a little bit more juice.
Fat Slash
It
is
does.
hard, bro. I like Fat Slash. I feel bad that I like it so much. I like Fat Slash, bro. I just don't know how he feels about the fat part, man. Because, man, big people sometimes they don't want to be called fat. They want to be called big-boned or thick with 2 C's.
Thick Slash.
You know,
Nothing
I
else
just-
flows as good as Fat
I
Slash.
know. I'm with you, though. As long as he's good with it, I'm good with it.
Yeah, that's what we need to ask
Yeah,
him.
but you can't go wrong with the Keg, though. So, like I said, he makes the roster. Week 1, week 2, we get him on the show. That'd be the goal.
Sure.
Yeah.
Lifted ones, 916 in the crib.
Hold on. Do
What?
we start the show off?
I don't know.
Now we're gonna start the show. All right. Let us know where you're tuning in from in the comment section, so that way we can give you the big boy shout out to start today's show. Y'all hit that like button one time, and don't forget to subscribe either. Shout out to Deke, man. Deke with these nicknames, man. This what we talk. Deke thoughts, baby. This was said, man. It could be anything. It could be anything.
Yeah, I've been thinking about
It could be
KG's
anything.
nickname today.
That was a vibe right there, though, bro. Salute you.
Okay, we got the chair, Leah Warren, 254.
You see, it's another chair incident floating around, Deke.
There's another one.
I was on the gram earlier today. I shot you the vid. I sent it to you in the DM.
Oh, really?
It's a
Okay, I'll have
whole
to check it
nother,
out.
it was like a little while ago, bro. You good? But yeah, it's a new one. It's a 1v1 though. This one, whew, God.
Chair on chair?
No. It was chair on head multiple times, and then it became just body. Yeah, I was like, oh, it stopped moving. Yeah, I don't think the guy's dead though. Definitely unconscious though. Definitely unconscious. Yeah, definitely unconscious.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
See, I'm good with this one. This is actually secretly in my heart the number one nickname. X Concepts 1 says, I'm all in on K, the Sabotage Green. It just fits too well.
Dang,
That's always going to be in my heart. It's probably number one.
Crazy. He was sabotaging his own self. He got sabotaged. I look at his sabotage and I feel similarities. My sabotage didn't go all the way sabotage, but when the Bills drafted me,
Okay.
I had never played inside linebacker a day in my life. Deke, I did not know coverage. Cover 1, I said, okay, that's 1 safety. Cover 2, I said, okay, that's 2 safeties. I got lost when it was cover 3 and 4. I'm like, where is no more safeties? How does this work? Could not figure it out. And they drafted me and said, you're going to play inside linebacker, play the mic.
That was like defense. The day they drafted you?
Yes. I get up there, I'm like, bro, I don't have a clue what I'm doing.
Was there talks of you going to inside linebacker during the draft process?
32 teams were looking at me. 4 teams wanted me at inside linebacker.
Okay.
Everybody else was like, yo, you're an outside guy, but you're a tweener. Just a little undersized. But the Bills
and
were
the one
of the
team
ones.
that drafted
yes.
you.
I'm just like, bro. So I feel him on the sabotage. I do. Difference was he was at the center position where he had to snap it to the Hall of Famer in his last year. A lot more eyes on that one, man. Whereas me, I got to be on the other side of the field where I could just make all the mistakes I need to make. You rush the pass on occasion. You hit you a quarterback named Favre.
Team wasn't that good that year either.
And you see what I'm saying? You get you a hit on Favre. Everybody thinks of that first year like, yo, you killed it. You're like, actually, it's the contrary. But a couple of plays here and there, you forget. Kendrick, on the other hand, his sabotage go play center. All right, so when you mess up, the ball's over here, or you're on the QB's lap. You know what I mean? And it's Ben Roethlisberger's final go. It's just way too hot of a sabotage. Way too hot. And he went to 3rd. At least I was in the 6th, so you got an excuse with it, you know? That 3rd is just like, yo, but this is sabotage, man. So I don't fault him.
Yeah, you being
all
a
the
6th
way.
rounder, that's like Mark Robinson here.
Yeah.
Like Mark Robinson makes a mistake or two. It's like,
it's like,
cool.
all right, we
give us a big play. It's like, oh, look at him.
All right. We'll live with that. That's how I was. We'll live with that guy. He ain't kill us right there. Yeah. Kendrick, on the other hand, he got screwed. Yeah. But at least now at fullback, he could do what? He could get a highlight here. That hit on Quincy, the little catch in the flat, all it took is 3 plays, and now we're like, whoa, Kendrick, hey, nice to see you, buddy. Tell you, man. Now he has opportunity. I'm excited for him.
Rod Dollars 330 Youngstown, Ohio. Share a line, baby. Light Skin Jesus 92 says big bone slash. It doesn't
Big
flow.
bone.
I'm sorry. John L. Morgantown, West Virginia. Kendrick Green's nickname is the Green Teabagger.
Hey, son, no way. Yo, I can't.
Juby 28, St. Stephen, the 843, South Carolina.
Shout out. Let's get it.
Lifted Ones. I think I started giving him the shout out, but then
Yeah, I might have cut it out, yeah.
So here's your official shout out. 916 in the crib. What strain have y'all been enjoying lately? Also, I hope Minka mental health is good.
What happened?
Well, he took that personal leave, so if you want to assume there's something going on with his family, you know what I mean?
I'm leave it alone.
Oh, you know more.
I just leave it alone. You know how that good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping Minka's mental health is good, right?
I'm with you on that.
I hope everyone's mental health is good.
Absolutely.
Doesn't have to be specific to Minka, but
absolutely, bro.
What strain have y'all been enjoying lately?
Man, so I've been on the wedding cake through Savvy. I think that's the brand, man. Yeah, so what I ended up doing, man, it was like the first time I like went and got me one of them like 14-gram bags so I could like keep it for a while. Cause I always, see some of my homies, they got like, yo, this is the only strand that I use. It's always, just ounces on. I'm like, dang. So I figured I'd try something different this time. But now I gotta like finish the bag. Cause I don't want to start on like anything else until I finish the bag. So I've been on like the same strand for like 2 weeks right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about being on the same strand that consistently though.
You like mixing it up?
I do. Like it doesn't take away from it because it still is fire. It still hits where I love it to hit. But I just like versatility. Like, yeah, I want to hit this birthday, going that tomorrow, be over there today. Yeah. And just swap it out. Just for my plans. Nothing else. Just let me clarify that. Just my plans. But yeah.
Sure.
So I'm kind of conflicted, but it's like the last little bit, and so I should be. Hopefully tonight I'll be able to.
It'll be like Christmas.
Yeah, tonight I'm hoping game 1 I finish the last little bit of the wedding cake, and then I can get on to my Ricky Williams because he got I love his stuff.
Wait, I want to see who are these 2 games tonight. I feel like both we're gonna see some guys.
Yeah, it's
is one of them the Broncos?
Texans, it's oh my goodness. I literally was looking at these joints right before we started the show too.
Okay, not the Broncos. Vikings, Seahawks, and then Patriots, Texans.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Seahawks, Vikings.
You're not gonna get Geno. You'll get what's the cat from Texas A&M that's up there? Mond. Yeah, you'll get Mond
with
at
the
quarterback.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Who's the Seahawks? They still got Drew Lock.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's kind of weak.
But it's the late night game. That's the night cap.
Right, nothing
you can't
to do.
Sleep, ain't got
Have
nothing
football
going on.
10 o'clock. Patriots, Texans should be interesting.
The game started at 10. That means it's gonna be 1 in the morning. I can just let me just watch.
Still
something.
got football.
I can't sleep. Let me just watch something.
Yeah.
Shoot, we recording today, so you know I'm gonna be uploading on. Let me just turn the game on. Yeah.
Patriots, Texans.
That's
should
action.
see Mac Jones.
You will see Mac.
You
They
should
still
see the
haven't
whole
even
offense.
confirmed him. Yeah, they still haven't even confirmed that he's gonna be the guy yet, which is insane. It was like, yo, who are you fooling? I like
just,
Bailey Zappi.
That's just
though.
Belichick.
Nah, man,
being
Bailey
Belichick.
Zappi heating it up there, man.
But yeah, you gotta
dang.
figure they're gonna try to get that offense acclimated to Bill O'Brien.
Kellen Mond is no longer there. Good call, Rod and KJ. I totally forgot that. Cleveland, yeah. So I don't know who the backup up there is then in Minnesota right now. Yeah,
It's a battle up in Cleveland for that backup spot. Then
it ain't really no battle. You know who the guy is.
Dobbs,
they compete for
Mond.
the third
Don't
spot.
they have someone else too? Don't they have a fourth? guy?
The young guy they was just playing in the Hall of Fame game from UCLA during
Yeah. Pitt played them in the bowl game.
Mm-hmm. He was cooking in the Hall of Fame game too.
Was he?
Yeah, he cooked. Yeah, he looked good out there. Using his legs, could throw.
I saw
Absolutely.
Zach Wilson had a touchdown. Good for him.
Yeah, they said Rodgers was the one who drew like.
Did they?
They hit him with the bend. Yeah, he's like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers, that big pass we had. Yeah, Rodgers called that in. It's like, oh god, here we go.
Okay, let's see here. I'll say a couple more.
Yeah.
John Easton, 412 Crafton.
Shout out to Crafton, baby. Crafton PA in the house.
GF, Northside, Pittsburgh, 412. I sing Kirk Franklin, GP, are you with me every time GP scores?
GP, are you with me? Oh, stop in a minute. Oh, stop in a minute. I'm with you, baby. Let's get it.
Dope, it's Alec. Deke, what's the parlay today?
Ooh.
I'm definitely going Steelers money line for tomorrow.
Okay.
I was thinking about doing Bucks money line today. I feel like they're due. They're underdogs against the Braves. But there was one that
had
popped
me
up.
lost when you said Bucks. Man, I was like, how the heck you gonna go Steelers and then Bucks? I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
Pirates. Yeah, now I guess
Because we
saying
play,
Bucks gets a little
yeah.
bit more confusing
Yeah.
with the NFL season coming back. There's one I saw on the bottom ticker. I believe it was FS1 today. They did the week 1 lines. Tell me if I'm wrong on this. I feel like this is the easiest money out there.
All right.
Chiefs minus 6.5 against the Lions for the first game of the year.
6.5.
They're absolutely going to beat the Lions by a touchdown. Lions aren't ready for that primetime stuff and having expectations.
I don't think they are. I just don't like the fact it's the first game. I want to just see something of Detroit beforehand. Because they got that
in the preseason?
No, so think about Detroit last year, right? Even though Detroit was winning, even though Detroit in the NFC North, they're viewed as a team that could potentially win their division. They aren't like a style points type team to me. You feel me? So I feel like
you think they're gonna mud it up?
They could make and that's the part where I'm like, yeah, I still think the Chiefs win. I'm not worried about that, but I feel like they're the type of team potentially to just make it ugly enough. And because I don't know what it looks like just yet, that's the only thing that had me like, I don't like it all the way. But the Chiefs,
I think I'm taking that one to the bank. I don't think the Lions are ready for that.
Well, the thing is this: we know
maybe midway through
Chiefs
the
are gonna
season.
win because Chiefs don't lose in September. We know they're gonna win.
I feel like that line should be like 8 or 9.
See, I feel like 8 or 9, nobody's gonna touch it.
Right. But that's why I like the
That's
6.5.
why I like the 6.5.
Because
Yeah,
because
6.5 is hard.
if it's at 7, it's like, all right, 7 you get the
72,
wash.
yeah.
But
I
at
like
6.5,
it's just 7. You just gotta
the
score it
touchdown
and win.
the extra
Yeah,
point
that's
gets you
it.
the win. So I might need to lock that in before anything
I
changes.
do like it, but that's the beauty of betting. It's that type of line right there. Because I'm like, ooh, everything is saying yes. I just don't like.
They worried about Chris Jones or something holding out. Maybe that's it. Because that Chiefs defense might not be that good.
They're still gonna score though. That's my thing. In golf, we'll make a mistake, and all we need is just one mistake, and now you got your spread.
Yeah. I'll say a couple more here.
Oh, so before we go into a couple more for that Seahawks game, I saw his name come up a couple times in the chat. Devin Bush is out there, so we do got something to tune in for, baby.
He's definitely gonna play.
Heck yes.
Number 0.
Heck, he's number 0.
Yeah.
Fire. Let's go. 0 mistakes. That's what it's standing for. 0 mistakes, man. Let's go.
People in
0
Pittsburgh
mistakes,
would say otherwise.
0 complaints. Minnesota is playing. You got your boy Jordan Addison.
Okay.
Yeah, you got So I'm trying to think who else we got up there. Kendrick's not there anymore. He won't go play no how. Who's the running back up there right now?
Some bum. Matheson.
I wonder, does he play?
Do they have a rookie?
Yeah,
because he's been around for a while.
Right,
He's like been their number 2 guy.
I don't know if he plays. Yeah.
Do they have a rookie that they just have behind him on the depth chart though? That might be a little
Addison
more
was
exciting.
their 1. Who was their 2 this year?
Receivers. They don't have anyone after Addison.
Oh.
That's why they needed him. Although they have Jalen Reagor, N'Keal Harry.
That's the old Patriot cat right there, man.
Yeah, Hawkinson at tight end. Shouldn't see him.
He's not gonna play probably.
So yeah, the back after Matheson is Ty Chandler
won't play.
out of North Carolina. Yeah. We talked about him 2 years. It was in 2022.
Javonte
He's that speedster.
Yeah.
Speedster out of UNC. I remember him. Yeah, they don't really have much.
But you got Addison in that game.
Yeah.
And you got Bush. That's all you need.
Yeah, people would say around here at least the number 0s for 0 tackles.
No, man.
0 impact.
No. 0 flaws, 0 mistakes, 0 times that you got to complain about him. Yes, it's a new leaf for Devin Bush, man. New leaf, bro.
Oh, man. Okay. 2 more. JT Anderson, Northwest Arkansas, 479, and then...
Hey, bro, you wild putting that 0 on, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Jamie Carlo, 321, Melbourne, Florida.
Let's
Sunday driver.
Shout out, man.
That is Bush's personality, though.
It is.
Just, hey, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want.
It is. I'm just like, bro, I've never want that number. Like, bro, 0? No.
It was made for Darnell here, though.
Yes, because of him already being a 0 dude. If you not a 0 dude, don't put that on your back.
0 eyesight, they're saying.
Think about Gilbert Arenas. Like, he could rock the 0. I'm like, bro, stay away from that 0, bro.
0 respect.
See?
0 effort.
Oh, my gosh. Come on, man. Listen. 0 missed tackles. 0 times he's going to get caught on. 0 negative plays against him. That's what it's going to be, all right? Yeah.
X Concept says D. Bush should try ayahuasca with Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, yo, what are we doing? Well, I mean, where did Rodgers go for that? Wasn't it out west?
I think that's down in South America. I think you gotta go like Peru
you gotta take another flight. All right, different place. Okay. Do the butter thing then?
I don't know.
He won MVP the butter year.
He won back to back.
That's what I'm saying. This is new. The darkness thing that was this year.
Yeah, he didn't do. He might have done ayahuasca, but I don't think he talked about it like he did 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, the darkness thing was the main thing this year.
Yeah.
There was something about the butter diet or whatever the hell that was called, some type of fasting.
Yeah, the lard and all that.
And then the ayahuasca.
Yeah. When you gonna try the ayahuasca, man?
I'm good on that.
When you gonna try the butter?
No, I'm good on that too.
When you gonna go to the darkness?
I don't know. Maybe I'll be open to that.
All right.
Seems like Rodgers got some clarity.
Hey, whatever he said he was looking for, he found it, man.
90% retired going into it.
Which is kind of crazy. That's a heck of a shift.
The way he put it, too, it was very wholesome with how he handled everything. He went in 90% retired. He came out thinking, I still want to play. Like, I still got it. Like, I really enjoy playing. Let's see how the Packers feel about me. Yeah. So when he came out, he saw all the reports and rumors that the Packers were trying to trade him while he was in the darkness. And then he got that chip on his shoulder like, I want to go play for the Jets now.
Hey, so you imagine his surprise like, all right, I do love this game. I am back. It's bright out here. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm ready to play. Let me see what the guys in Green Bay talking about.
Packers must really believe in Jordan Love.
Hey, God, dog, that's how y'all feel about me?
Because you could have just traded Love. And then there's
And
all
it'd been
these
fine.
new quarterbacks
Yeah.
coming
You would've
out
been
year
fine.
to year
You'd have been fine.
with some good talent.
Absolutely. You would have been fine.
Okay. Well, before we get into the Supers, this one came up. I thought would be maybe worthwhile
Where we at?
mentioning. Where's it at? I can't find it. I lost it in the chat. But it was about Miles Jack. Time with the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
And I think he's their starting linebacker already.
Well, hold on. Actually, I did just see 828 Style dropped the 50 on us earlier.
Okay.
I missed that completely. So
I
before
did
we
too.
get to Miles, let me tap in on 828 real quick. So 828 Style, first off, man, salute you. Welcome to the party. We definitely appreciate you tapping in with us on the front end of this thing like you always do. But he says, let's get this party started. What's up, Moats, Deke? What's up, Steelers Nation in the chat? Man, life's grand over here, baby. We got football tonight. We gonna see Devin Bush. We gonna see Jordan Addison. We gonna see who else we got in there tonight?
Mac.
We got
Juju. I think you'd have to see Juju.
I feel like you got
with the
to,
new
yeah.
Patriots
You
offense,
got
the
to.
new coordinator.
Yeah. So and it's Belichick. So we got Juju. We got Mac Jones. Like we got some dudes out here. We got CJ Stroud. We got Will Anderson. Who else is down there?
They got
You
young
think we
guys
get
on the
Damian? You think
Texans
Damian
offense.
Pierce will play tonight?
Yeah, maybe. Well, Mechie's probably gonna play.
Yeah, Mechie definitely play. Yeah, because he missed all last year. And I feel like they had somebody else. Stingley Jr. probably won't play.
Maybe. New coach, D'Amico Ryans, he's a defensive guy. Let's see what his young guy got.
All right, we'll see. Yeah, I can see.
Either way, I think we got enough juice.
But we got action for the night. We got Steelers tomorrow. Got Bills on Saturday. You know what time it is, baby. Come on, man. And my daddy coming into town too. All right, so it's a vibe. It's a vibe. And Deke Drippy again too, man. You rocking the Stanley Cup? That's the 90.
this shirt's
That's
pretty
91.
dope, huh?
That's 91.
I don't even know. I thought it was a cool design.
I was trying to see what year it was. Which one?
It's one of those cups in the 90s.
Yeah, I was saying 91 right
Was
there.
it
Yeah,
91?
Starter joint, bro. That's fire.
We did back-to-back
Yeah.
with Lemieux and Yager, 91,
Let's
92.
go, bro. Let's go. I like that.
Wait, did you see, speaking of the Penguins, you see
They
that
just made
trade?
the trade. Yeah, I
Carlson.
don't know enough just yet though. But he's dope though.
Well,
If I
okay,
remember
so
correctly. Like,
yeah,
he's supposed to be really
the
good.
two things
Yeah.
I'm seeing is this new GM got rid of everything we needed to get rid of,
And
saved
that's
money,
what I heard. Yeah.
and brought the guy who just won the best defensive player in the league last year.
Because they were saying everything that was it. Oh my goodness, everything I guess that Hextall they said did wrong.
Yeah, he undid in that trade.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
And brought in the best. I think
Yeah.
the Norris Trophy. He won the Norris Trophy. I think that's for
Gotcha.
the best defenseman in hockey.
'Cause I
He
knew the dude
literally
was, like,
just
really
won that
good.
last year.
No, he was really good.
Yeah.
So upgrade then from like a Letang then.
I think they're both in there. I think he's an upgrade from whatever the hell else we had on defense.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how good of a defensive guy. I think he's a dude that puts up a ton of points as well.
So like Letang then. All right. So scoring defender.
Because I actually recognize it, Eric Carlson, because this is back whenever I used to play fantasy hockey.
Uh-huh.
I know he was like a
Talking about,
really
dude,
early
it's
like
a
lottery
fantasy
draft.
hockey, bro.
I used to play like fantasy hockey.
Bro,
I used to play
you
fantasy
a
basketball,
soldier,
fantasy
bro.
football.
You
Yeah.
a soldier in these streets, man.
Yeah, but he was young coming in whenever I was like really into hockey, like knowing more, at least like around the NHL stuff,
Yeah.
right? And I think he started off with Ottawa, like really talented dude and stuff, and progressed to become. I don't know if he's won the Norris Trophy multiple times, but again, he just won it last year, and this is sick.
I like.
We're
that,
making a last dance type of run.
I like that. If we're gonna do it, why not now, man? If we're gonna do it, why not now?
Yeah, I think we have two GOAT GMs in
Mhm.
Pittsburgh, Omar and this Dubas guy.
Hey, man, let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Now we need to work on the Pirates. First, we got to get rid of Nutting. Maybe one of the Saudis will buy the Pirates. That's what we need. Unlimited money for the Bucks.
Turn us to the Yankees, man. It'd be fire. I'm with it.
That's what we need.
Man, just cut the check, man. Cut the check.
Any thoughts on Miles Jack though to the Eagles?
Yeah, so Miles to the Eagles, I like it a lot. It was interesting, man. They were saying how he was considering just going to trade school, man, and just becoming a carpenter, which I do understand. And this is what I mean by that. Yes, we make a ton of money. Yes, we live great lives. But at the same time, man, we are young people. You can't just sit around and not do nothing. You will
How old
lose
is he?
your
He's
mind.
probably my age. He's probably
Yes,
29 or
dude.
something.
Yes, you will lose your mind, man. So I could totally understand him saying, you know what, bro? I want to do something completely off the wall. Let me just go be a carpenter, bro. Like, I get it. I promise you I get it, man. So that part had me laughing, but it is dope, man, that Philly brought him in, and yeah, he's already running with the ones because he's a starter in this league. He was a starter in this league last year. He just got hurt.
Well, they lost all their guys.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah, but that's my thing, man. We know how good Miles could be. He said he just has to stay healthy. That's gonna be the thing from here on out, with him. And that was kind of what plagued him a little bit in Jacksonville, not to the full extent, but just availability. So for him, similar concept, man, but he's going to be dope playing behind that Philly D line with that secondary and stuff like that. He just has to stay healthy. As long as he stay healthy, man, he going to run it up. And then
it seems like they're trying to go our approach with the inside linebackers. Get a former big name guy or a guy with talent in there, some young guys. Like they got Miles Jack, Nakobe Dean, Nicholas Morrow, and Zach Cunningham as like their top 4. So they're just probably going to be like, 2 of you step up.
Yeah, because Miles has started in this league. Zach has started in this league. Miles a little bit more physical. Zach could probably run a little bit better. But with Nakobe Dean, you have high expectations for. So you're trying to see, okay, which veteran can make it easier on him? Which one of you two guys can stay healthy to run with him? Yeah, you go from there, man. I like that, though. And then
good for him. I would be interested to see what he's getting.
Money-wise?
Yeah.
Less than Quan.
You think even less? Did you see what we got Quan for?
It was like one something, right?
Yeah,
it was like
that's
crumbs.
Insane.
Yeah, that's where it could backfire on you, though. Play the game one way or the other with that money.
Because Miles
thing,
was getting 8 with us.
Yeah,
Quan was only getting like 1 or 2 with the Jets. So that's what I'm wondering. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be like for 2 or 3. I have no clue.
I just wonder because like the timing of it. That was the only thing.
Later probably means less money.
Right.
Although what's his face just got a ton of money. Was it Ngakoue? It was an edge rusher with the team. He just got like $10 million.
Not the cat, because he didn't go to Baltimore.
I think it was Ngakoue. He might have signed.
I mean, Ngakoue is a dude that's dope.
Bears.
Though.
Yep. He signed for $10.5 million.
I can see that. Think about it. Ngakoue was a dude that we were supposed to talk about in this show for like 4 shows in a row. I remember if you remember that. We had like, it was probably like a couple. It was right after the draft, OTA time frame. Right before like Marcus Golden signed here, it was like, "Yo, what about Yannick?"
We never talked about him.
We never got to it, bro. Every time I would have it as a topic, no, we never got to it. Every time we have it as a topic, bro, we're sitting in the text like, "Yo, we're gonna talk about Yannick. All right, should we pick him up or not?" And we never get to it on the show because he's nice though, bro. Like he could rush the passer. I don't think he's the best against the run. Yeah, but he could rush the passer, and that was the one thing we were talking about as a third rusher, or if we were just looking specifically for a third guy, him as an option because it was before we paid Highsmith too. So numbers-wise, it still made sense. But then Chase Young, his name started floating around. So then that pushed Yannick to the back because it was like, all right. We'd much rather go Chase than Yannick.
Less money for Chase.
Mm-hmm.
And with Yannick, I think just more of a pass rush specialist as opposed to do-it-all guy for us. And the money was the question mark, too, because I think his deal – last year was
he got paid to go to Indy,
right? It was like 1 year, like 12 or 13. So it's like, how much is he going to come off that number? Like for us, if it was 5, okay, maybe, but obviously, it was still in that double-digit range.
Mm-hmm. But I definitely for like what we were looking for specifically, I thought he could have fit for us. But I could definitely understand him getting 10 to go out there to Chicago. And then
they got money.
We just saw
they had all that cap space.
We also just saw where Benny Snell. You said he went with the Lions, correct?
He signed with the Lions.
Do we got any info on the deal? I'm assuming it's
so they
minimum,
cut someone
right?
or someone retired or got released. Yeah, I gotta assume it's something like that.
Yeah.
I want to look at their depth chart though. Does he have a chance to carve out a role? I know they got Gibbs.
They got rid of Williams. He's down in New Orleans now.
It's gonna be tough for him. They got Gibbs and Montgomery as the top 2.
Okay.
Jameer Gibbs, David Montgomery, but then they got some no names after that.
You got to think for Benny, that doesn't change anything. Because Benny is a third runner. He can block in the pass protection.
Yeah, just beat out the third and fourth guy.
And he's a core 4 special team member. When you're the third running back on the depth chart, we don't care if you can run the ball to that extent. What else do you bring to the table? He's a core 4 guy. The rest of the dudes that we're going to talk about on that depth chart, they're not core 4 with the production that Benny has as well. So he's got to stay healthy, hold on to that football. But shoot, he already had success against that Lions defense before. He done toted against them. He done ran against that a little bit.
For whatever reason, in my mind, this makes sense. Benny Snell does feel like a Detroit Lions running back. I don't know if it's because he played at Kentucky. I've already seen him wear that blue. Because remember he did a workout with the Broncos. I was like, that doesn't add up. I don't see him in the Broncos unis, but the Lions actually make sense.
Bro,
I can see him running for the Lions.
Remind me of my old homie Drake Bell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big body, physical. Me and Drake was in Buffalo together. That was my partner, man. Then he went over to Detroit, did his thing, man. Wow. It'd be the same type of body type, big bruiser, downhill. I think Benny got a little better footwork. You know,
Drake Bell is a name in a game where you're just like, oh, name a random NFL player. That would get you a lot of respect. Wow, that's a good one.
Drake was ball. He had some years with them dudes, man. Stafford and all that. Yeah, he was there. He was like the Jamal Williams type dude.
Yeah,
he was back then.
He was a fantasy running back.
That's what he was
considering in the first 4 or 5 rounds. I remember that. Okay, that was Benny Snell. Wait. I want to see who did they cut. Let me see real quick.
Wasn't like,
they got rid of
retire.
They got rid of a guy. Justin Jackson.
Yeah.
So he used to be that Chargers running back. I think. Yeah. Justin Jackson retired from the NFL. It's a trend.
Hey, man. Who do we just saw from LA retire? Wasn't my goodness. The running
He's been
back
in the league 5 years.
Sonny Michel, yeah.
Yeah, Sonny Michel.
Did he retire at the 5 too? You said he was 5 years, right? How many years
However
was
long Stenson Bennett was in college.
Wasn't Sonny like 5 years?
Been in the
so
league.
7 years, you said?
Basically. Well, yeah, because that was
yeah, 2017
like 5 years, right? When he came in the league, and it's 2023. That's 6 years. So it's 5.
Wow.
It's 5 years.
5 years, man. Dang.
Yeah, you got a couple rings. Michelle did.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jackson. I was like, where you get rings at?
Nah.
Yeah, Sonny did. Sonny was straight. Sonny never got broke off, though, did he?
No. Couple 900-yard years. Had a 845-yard season with the Rams in 2021. Yeah. Never really lived up to the hype. Wasn't bad, though.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't a bust.
Nah.
Like I said, won a couple Super Bowls.
He felt like a Patriot running back.
Yeah, fit in with the mix of whoever the hell else they had in that backfield.
Sonny Michel, we could say
Wasn't a star.
Damian Harris, we could say Stephen Ridley, we could just go down like all of them. We're gonna say the exact same. Like
wasn't a star, but did his job.
We're good players, effective. Like New England.
Yeah, if anything, the outlier New England back that I could think of right now would be Corey Dillon.
Yeah,
he went after.
But
being
that was
with the
early
Bengals
on,
for how long?
too. Though that was early on.
Yeah,
like when the Belichick was conforming to what he wanted.
Yeah,
to do.
Dillon had like a Randy Moss type of season with them for like 1 year. I think he went off for like 15 or 16.
I was such a big Corey Dillon fan when he was in Cincy. Remember I told you we had their uniforms in high school and stuff like that. So
the
like
truckers.
Just always seeing the black and orange. I was like, bro, this dude Corey Dillon fire. Like, yeah, that was my dude right there. That was my dude.
Where were we at then? So that was Benny Snell. We talked Miles Jack a little bit.
So we were about to start on Supers.
Yeah,
I had stopped because
828
Style had dropped the Super the 50 early. We had missed it. So yeah.
Okay. Oh, another Patriot running back, random dude. Oh wait, what was his name? Lawrence Maroney.
I remember Lawrence. Yeah.
Same thing with him. It was like 1 or 2 years, and then just fell off.
Lawrence Maroney. Yeah, that's back during the Marion Barber with the Cowboys.
Felix Jones.
Felix Jones. Yeah, that's all doing now.
AJ Martinez gifted a Moats membership to Willie, that Steelers guy, 420.
Man, shout out to AJ continuing to be a rock star at life and Willie the Steeler. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And shout out to you, AJ, man. I was peeping you early on before the show even started. Also spreading the love, man. So we definitely appreciate you once again, man, for, like I said, man, just continuing to be a rock star, man, and just rocking with the show the way that you do. Definitely appreciate you, man. Definitely do.
AJ Martinez says, Baker gonna trash 8. Oh, what could have been? Laughing. April Fools in August. Sabotage 7. Por Vida.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, we need some like biker gang jackets or something for like Sabotage 7.
Y'all got like a whole little fan club. Y'all got like cool handshakes and stuff, man.
Yeah. AJ Martinez. I know Ryan McPherson backs it as well. AJ Martinez also says, in the righteous words of Mr. Freddie King going down, will be my prediction for every damn QB in the NFL this year facing our defense. Let's go.
No, big facts, man. And it starts not tonight. It starts tomorrow, man. In terms of setting that intensity, setting that tone, we win up front. We control the trenches.
And that is something that, we have built offensively and defensively this year through the draft and free agency. And yeah, I'm ready for our defense to especially get after these QBs, man, that are out there, man. So I do like that a lot.
Tanner Anderson, join the upper room.
Man, Tanner Anderson, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
828 Style says, so you calling Max fat, Moats? Question mark. Since he can say that.
He's big-boned. All right, Max is big-boned. And Max is a very large man. I feel like if you've ever been over 3 bills, meaning 300 pounds, you can say fat or whatever you want. I'm not saying the person is fat because I don't know your body comp, your BMI. But if you're big like that, then yeah, you could say whatever. I'm on the leaner side, so that's why I don't want to be, even I feel like I'm big. I don't want to, be stepping on nobody's toes that might be feeling a little thicker. That's all.
You're saying you got to be delicate with those
nicknames?
nicknames?
You know how it is, man. I'm just trying to use a little.
Well, what was Casey Hampton? Big snack.
See?
Like, what's worse, that or fat slash?
Big snack sounds way cooler. Everybody loves a snack, and it's a big snack.
I don't know if it sounds cooler. It's nicer, at least.
It's way nicer. If it was fat snack, you'd be like, whoa, bro, that you know what I'm saying?
Is
like,
dope.
hey.
Fat slash.
Like, why I gotta be all that? Why I gotta be fat? You work out every day. You ain't gotta be fat.
Maybe you could throw the pH on it. I'm against it, though. I'm against it. That's for my band name.
Call him big guy. Big, yeah.
The big guy.
Big slash.
Doesn't work.
He can't be big slash?
No.
Dang.
Fat slash.
Large
perfect.
slash. Extra large slash.
Doesn't work.
Chunky slash.
Doesn't work.
Puffy slash.
Nope.
Round slash.
No.
Dang.
Fat slash is perfect. A2A style. Mason would make a better Batman than quarterback.
Dang.
Mason playing Batman.
Mason playing the Playboy Batman that Christian Bale played, where he's dating all the chicks. Yeah, because every time you didn't see Mason in the news with a young lady, it's usually like some model or something like that. Yeah,
I see that.
Him, I feel like he got
Dobbs,
that Jimmy G.
You
Yeah.
have Dobbs being his rival or something like that.
Absolutely, because Dobbs is definitely in there heavy. Dobbs heavy in that game. I'm like, bro, y'all
he's
model
Mason's
for
rival,
model, actor for actor. Yo, all right. They say, boy, hey, man, they might call y'all average football players, but I tell you what, yeah, y'all got that other part figured out. Yeah.
I could see that. That'd be good. AJ Martinez gifted a Mets membership to John L.
Shout out to AJ once again. And John L. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And Sean McCartney, stop, man. You go get, why you doing that? I try to say big boned because that's a nice way of, saying somebody's plus size or larger. He says, big boned. I've never seen a fat skeleton. And I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
I get it. I do. But you can't think about it like that. It's just big boned. All right. It just sounds good. It just feels wholesome. All right. Just trying to feel wholesome.
828 style. 7 needs to be a rapper because he got a good disc game.
Hey, he got bars for you. All right. If 7 would have dropped that diss track, it's like Eminem over here. All right. You better fall back. Better leave that man alone. All right. Yeah. He said, what you gonna say about me? Huh? What you gonna say about me? Yeah.
Anthony Sixto, what's up, Moats? Peace, Deke the Dabbler. What's your thoughts on the strong safety position and how it may look different? I felt Terrell Edmonds was underrated and wonder if we will miss him this year.
Man, shout out to you, Anthony, first off, man, for tapping in. And Deke, you be dabbing? But in terms
Let's move on.
Hey, bro, why are these bots in here, bro? Holy smokes,
Well, we got
man.
those preseason games tonight.
That's what it is, gotta be. I'm just like, bro, they have been gone all season. Now we got a game tonight, and they going absolutely nuts in here, bro.
Are you getting that YouTube Sunday ticket?
I am not sure just yet because of my alumni ties. We typically have a little connection with the Sunday ticket that was, part of like DirecTV. So we're actually in the process of getting all that figured out.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It just,
So you already had it.
yeah, but it was one of the perks of being like an old guy.
Gotcha.
Because I'm an old guy and I'm washed. So like when you get old and washed, they give you like, oh, you can watch it for free then. All right.
Because I tried the DirecTV, I think it was 2 years ago. Didn't really like it, but I think YouTube owning it's going to be a lot better.
Yeah.
So I probably will get it. That'll be basically being able to watch every game, right?
Yeah. Because that's my whole thing. I was like, wherever it is, as long as I can watch everywhere, that's or watch every game that I need to have access to. That's all I care about. And I still do like the NFL Plus because I always do like the all 22.
Yeah, that's for the games after the fact. You watch the replay.
But it's like, you know how it is. I want to watch it like at the moment, you know. So, but in terms of the strong safety position, I can understand exactly what you're saying, man. That's something that we felt. DeMonte Casey being back available, I feel a lot better. He wasn't full practicing doing like the team portions the first couple of days. Interested to see how much they play him on Friday, just because this was, you know, the first couple of days of him actually being back out there. We knew at one point in time he was actually in a walking boot. Now, granted, he said it wasn't serious, but if they got you in a walking boot, it can't be not serious either. So that's the only thing with him. But if he's healthy, we feel like he's capable. We've definitely seen it last year. The question is, can he stay healthy? Can his body hold up and do what we needed to do for the duration of the season? Keanu Neal is also another guy as a viable option in that safety spot. And I just feel a lot better with either one of them, knowing that we at least have that third down linebacker kind of already here with Quan Alexander. So you at least don't feel the stress of, all right, if it's KZ at strong safety, but I need him to be my third down guy that could come into this box. Well, now what does my safety position look like? Or if it's Keanu Neal, vice versa. It's always that convo of, man, it's a lot of just extra moving pieces. So at least I feel like we don't have to deal with that all the way. But health is the big question right now with whether it's KZ or Neal. They stay healthy, I feel like we're good, you know, in terms of what we have right now.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Edmonds was underrated, was bummed that we lost him. But at the same time, to have Casey and Neal here, and as you said, have a Quan Alexander, I don't think he's going to be missed that much.
No.
The thing that Edmonds brought to the table, though, was the availability. Hopefully, Casey will be able to hold up. Same with Neal, because that's one of their knocks throughout their career, is getting banged up, getting nicked up.
And that right there would
and
make
Quan.
you miss him.
And actually Quan as well.
When you talk about what would make you miss Edmonds, you won't miss it if Casey is healthy. You won't miss it necessarily if Keanu is healthy. You miss it when those dudes aren't healthy, when they're not available, and it's not just like one game. Because typically, like, I mean, you just said, that's been their knock, you know, at times in their careers, they'll miss time. So with that, that's the part where you just got to be a little bit careful with it. But as long as they can stay healthy, man, we'll be good. We won't have any of these concerns. But that was Edmonds. Edmonds, 5 years here? I think he missed one game?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Averaged like 80 tackles a season.
Bro. It's crazy.
Improved his coverage
was
throughout.
Playing like 99% of the snaps. Like, then was even out there playing on special teams at times. Like, it's a heck of an athlete, man. Highly conditioned player and very smart. Because, like I said, he just could know what he needed to do, know how to take care of himself, man, and go out there and execute it at a high level. So,
and obviously the Steelers were ready to move on because Edmonds did not sign for much with the Eagles. We paid Casey first, then brought in Neal, all that. So I guess it's just one of those things. We were ready to shift the defense in a different direction, try something new.
And just because a player has great availability but has limitations in terms of creating production with splash does not mean that because they are available that you don't look to upgrade it. And I think that that's what they were looking at with this year and even last year when they brought him back on the 1-year deal. All right, we couldn't find our upgrade at the time. We want to come back and run it back with you. All right, KZ flashed, right? Because at the beginning of the season, we didn't get a chance to even see KZ because he was hurt and suspended. So we had to wait till the end. And then it was, okay, well, we've seen some flashes. We felt good about him. So that probably made sense even more so why the team was like, you know what? We feel good about this option. We don't have to pay you. And this is going to be a cheap. So even if I'm taking a risk on it, it's not going to cost me anything. I have a contingency plan in Keanu Neal, so I can move on from you. And if this doesn't work, I'm drafted a safety in the first round next year anyways.
Right.
And that's, I think, more so along those lines. So it's not necessarily a negative towards Edmonds, but it's just the reality of you are great here, limited here. We want great here, and we'll take some chances on this part.
You already mentioned the next draft. I know we always say it's too early, but I'm already thinking corner early.
Either one.
I'm thinking corner. With Trace going down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we might get a guy to pair with JPJ.
Yeah, I mean, Pat P's older.
And I like your call with safety. Maybe inside linebacker. Maybe we get that guy.
Yeah. I feel like inside linebacker depends on how Mark comes about.
Yeah.
I feel like Mark could change some stuff because he's young, still super cheap, and is homegrown. Whereas we know Cole, Landon, Quan, they feel like rentals.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. What'd we get him though for 3? There's probably an out. I think there's probably an out after the second season.
Oh, the
favorable to
contract.
us.
Yeah, because it's yeah.
Yeah, you're right though. Definitely not 5-6 years.
Right.
Not long term. Hannibal 090 Jumbo Slash.
I like it. Kind of reminds me of Jumbo Shrimp. I ain't gonna lie.
I just don't think it works. Don't hit the same.
Nah, I want some Jumbo Shrimp though, Deke. We've been real about it. I'm hungry, man. All
Some
right.
cocktail sauce.
I'm hungry, bro. Hey.
Colton Choi Fu. Camp was a dream come true. Met a bunch of the guys. Interviewed for Channel 4 News.
Let's go.
Made it on the Steelers IG for passing out Hawaiian snacks to the guys. That's pretty dope.
Hey, that's epic right there, man. Happy for you, man. I'm glad to hear that. Let's get it.
That's awesome.
Let's
I
get it,
feel
bro.
like you
That's
hit
tough.
every mark on the checklist right there.
All from across. Hey, man. He brought that aloha vibe with him. And from there, man, everything worked out amazingly, man. I like that, though. Got on TV, got on the Steelers IG, met the dudes, passed out the snacks. Overall, epic time, man. I like it. Salute you.
Pittsburgh Toddy 86 says X equals Twitter now. Did he switch back?
My app still says X when I open up my phone. I don't know.
Yeah, it still says X.
Yeah, I'm still on X.
Joe Gerbis. Kendrick's name should be Big City Green. Too
Big
long.
City Green.
Too long.
It is clean. I feel like that's like a headline in the paper, though. Big City Green. Like after he's done something and he's made the team, he's like, oh, the Big City Green. It's the new vibe.
Yeah, I think a lot of the names that have been brought up would make good headlines.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little bit too wordy.
Yeah, because you can't, like, that's not going to flow if we in the stadium and we turning up or we like, yo, you sing, like, you know KG? Or you know, man, we got Slash over here. Man, you all right, we're going to unleash Fat Slash on you. You better watch out. You don't want no problem with the keg.
Bring in the keg.
Bring in the keg. Tap the keg, Deke. Tap the keg, man, one time. Yeah.
A2A Stout. Deke, there's absolutely no way KG can be part of the sabotage. Dude was drafted trying to do his best. His problem is his arms are way too short.
Yeah.
He needs arm stents, Deke. LOL, do you have any? They never got to that product yet.
Come on, man. Can we open up the company, change the name, bro? Reopen the company, just change the name.
I wasn't the owner of it or anything. I was just like a spokesman, or at least I knew about it. They were an underground product.
Promoted
underground
company stands for KP8.
He said he didn't take it, so that's when the company started to go down the tubes.
I can't believe it worked with Hopkins.
Yeah, but he got caught for it, so that's the other problem.
Oh, man. Come on. You like Balco over there, man. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a chance that hand stents could be resurrected.
Just change
But I
the
think
name.
arm stents was going to be next. Either that or leg stents, foot stents.
Something stands. I got you.
Yeah, they were gonna do something. Well, I guess they already have X stents. So I think hand stents is the one that's the play off of that. That was the underground market that they were working.
What is X-Stens again? I don't even know.
Male enhancement supplement.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Scoop. All right. Gotcha. Yep. Cool. Jesus.
So yeah, they started to dabble with other body parts, hand stents. I thought Kenny took it because his hands grew. I mean, how else do you explain his hands
The
growing?
more you could do, right? The more you could do. The more you could do. Lord.
But apparently he was just stretching them out every day. Get them from 8.5 to 8 5/8.
Sometimes you gotta stretch it, man.
I thought it was hand stents. That was the only explanation.
All right, so Kenny was doing the stretching. All right, I'm like,
A2A style. Moats, I need to know where you got that hoodie.
oh,
Yeah, what do you got? That's got to be custom, huh?
yeah, this
You can't
team,
get that
this
anywhere.
team issue. Yeah, this I think 14 season. Yeah,
You got the 5.5 on the side.
yeah, this is a 14 edition. Low key, I think this might still have like the. No, this wasn't a legendary hoodie, but yeah, this is old school 2014, like a special like team joint they did for us. Yeah, so unfortunately these are not available. Maybe check like online somewhere. Might find something similar. I don't know. Yeah, no, not with the numbers though and stuff. Yeah, that is the cool part about being like a OG alumni right now. When I could go back like a couple years, pull out my 15 hoodies or some of like the legendary stuff. Like I love like the logos on it, man. Like it's some dope stuff they got out there, bro. But yeah, you can't get it unfortunately now. Can't go back and get it. So I got to be careful with my stuff.
Colton Troy Fu, I watched Backs on Backers and saw Quan lay out Najee.
Mm-hmm.
Then Warren called out Roberts and stoned him.
Flexed on him, right?
Lay him out on the last
Yeah.
rep, then flexed on him.
You was at the same practice I was at, bro. Come on. That's
Wow.
crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
We need the video on that.
That's what I was telling you. I was trying to talk to you about, bro. Yeah. Like,
Warren's not messing around.
no. Like, Jalen Warren has been cutting up in Backs on Backers,
No
bro.
one's really been talking about him much this preseason or training camp.
But everybody that's been at practice is like, yo, he's cutting up out there, bro. He looks good. It's just, I mean, you got G.
It's like
you got-
Najee going off. It's like, yeah, we know
Right,
Najee's
we know
good.
you're nice. But the surprise is not just him in Backs on Backers, it's how he's winning in Backs on Backers. So with the Landon Roberts, Landon has been dogging folk in Backs on Backers with this physicality. But he's a bull rush guy. So he done ran through Najee a couple times, ran through a couple of these other back couple times. You like, dang. So it got to the point where it's like, all right, you versus Jalen, because Jalen was stonewalling folk, popping folk in the mouth. You're like, God dang. So first rep, that's when the first rep he didn't kill him. The first rep, it was like good pop, stoned him. I think that's what he said, right? Yeah.
He stoned
Yeah,
him.
first one it was a good pop. But you could just see for Landon, that was his first time really getting stopped. Because typically every time he's taking his reps, he's ended up like completely putting that dude on their back, or he's driving him, walking him back. So he legit got stopped. It was the second rep though for me where I'm just saying to myself, and I remember I'm talking to Wes, the guy I do the Still Nation Radio with, and I'm like, bro, Landon has done the same move every single time. I'm like, yo, you got to do something different. And this drill, even Vince, big bull rush guy, but Vince had a dead leg. He could swim over just to change it up. I'm like, these NFL dudes.
You should have coached him up.
Well, I was in the press box because I was on the radio. So literally, he came back and did that exact same thing. And Jalen loaded up, got up under him, fired on his chin. And you see Roberts hit the ground, and no exaggeration, Jalen, big boy, nuts on him, flex like this, like, yeah. And everybody lost their mind, bro. Absolutely. Yes, bro. Yes. But it was literally like Atlanta did the same thing like 4 times in a row. You're like, bro, you're not going to run over every single body. Like, you got to switch it up. Now, granted, it's a drill. So in a game, your bull rush might not feel as repetitive. But in Backs on Backers, it's too isolated.
Is that the first time they did it?
No.
I was going to say, did he just not expect anything from Jalen Warren because he's smaller?
I don't know, but that's Alandon's go-to, though. Alandon errs on the side of physical, which I love. But it's just like, you got to switch it up on occasion in them drills because the same people are seeing your moves. So even though Alandon usually goes versus Najee, who's watching you when you're going against Najee? Jalen. So if he sees every single time you rep, you're doing the same move, it's bull rush or it's going to be physical bull rush, then I'm going to try and jerk him off, try to get him like that. It's like, bro, I'm going to be banking on power.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where he got. That is definitely where he got.
That's dope.
Yeah. But nah, Jalen has definitely been doing that though. Like Jalen has been looking really good in Backs on Backers, bro. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's picking up where he left off
when
last
he
year. I mean,
flexed-
we knew he was a good blocker.
Bro, when he flexed the oil landed though. So you know they split him up. Running backs, tight ends be on this side of the field. And then the linebackers inside and outside, but like on the goal line. And they had the little thing drawn up in the end zone. Man, when he flexed, bro, all them dang old jerseys running up on him. Oh! I'm just like, God, Landon, like, how you gonna let the drill hit like that, bro? Like, come on, man.
That's great.
Yeah.
Jason M. giving us some support and his first super chat.
Salute you, Jason, man. We appreciate you from the heart, man. From
And
the
he
heart.
says the big green egg.
Oh, that's, man. You know, as a
Come on.
cooking
It's-
dude.
It's too long. I'm sorry.
But that's a play on them,
Too wordy.
on those chefs back there. You know what I'm saying? Them smokers, bro. The big green egg is fire. It's fire, Deke.
Chris, Corey Trice equals Senquez Golston 2.0. Both wore 27 too. Now, we didn't spend a
Senquez
second
got-
round pick on Trice though.
Very true. Senquez, man, that was what could have been. He just could not get healthy to save his life. Shoot, that's Mike Hilton. That's when Mike Hilton got the opportunity, man. Senquez was hurt. Yep. I mean,
We could not draft a cornerback in
Bro,
that time period.
I
We just
literally
could not.
remember, man, both of them dudes, man, they was here. And it was just like, yo, it got to the point where we thought for a second that Senquez was actually Mike Hilton when Mike Hilton was out there. We're like, oh, man, this young guy, balling, doing his thing. Because Sinquez was hurt the whole time. We just never could see it. It's like, yo, this is nice, man. Maybe that's the second round. Just flip him up. Yeah.
Hopefully that's not the case with Trev.
I hope
Off
so
to a
as
rough
well,
start.
man. I hope so as well.
But he played good. Well,
He
did
was-
Golson ever get out
Golson
there?
never played.
Never even got out there.
Never, like, I feel like I can only remember seeing Golson in the jersey, but never actually with the helmet, bro. Like,
At least Trice was doing some things.
Trace was looking good in OTAs, bro.
Yeah.
Trace was gonna make some noise, man. He was gonna compete. He was gonna push some stuff.
Do we have confirmation on his injury yet?
Who? Corey?
Yeah.
I thought it was ACL.
I don't think they ever said anything.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I would
'cause
assume
it was
that.
the right knee versus, and he did the left knee in college.
Yeah, that's what I'd
Yeah.
assume.
Mm-hmm. And then with Sinquez, it was always the foot. Yeah.
Ryan McPherson, I'm late on this, but it's been about a year since I started watching your guys' show. Thanks for the great content, and shout out to the chat.
No, man, shout out to you, Ryan, man, for tapping in with us for over a year, man. Let's go. That means you are awesome, guy. And I think me and Deke are doing something right if you keep tapping in with us. So we appreciate you for that, man. But yeah, bro, it's a vibe, man. It is definitely a vibe.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything confirmed about ACL or whatnot. Maybe he hasn't had surgery yet?
Mm-hmm. Who just had surgery on
I would
that
assume
ACL?
that
Somebody
is
just
it,
had
though.
surgery, too. I literally just seen somebody else just had surgery on the ACL. Yeah. But that's what, with Corey, that's what I thought it was.
That's what I mean, he's out for the season either
Yeah.
way. No matter what.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
I don't want to put the wrong injury on him.
MCL would be better, though, right?
It, put it like this.
MCL, he might have been able to come back this year.
It just depends on the grade of it, right? That's how I look at it. You never want to have to go into that knife, man. That knife sucks. That's what we do know. But, I mean, shoot, you would wish it was the meniscus if you had to pick one. Usually that's the one I feel like they just trim that up a little bit and you be back out there.
Right. I got two comments here. Dope, it's Alec. Deke, can you sign my Devin Bush jersey?
Oh.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to.
Oh.
And Sean McCartney says, though, do a poll, should Moats auction his hoodie? That's what the people want.
Yeah, they ain't getting that though, man. I'm sorry, man. Hey, in fact, it's only been one other person to ever wear this hoodie. You remember him? It was in Green Bay. Mark.
Was it him?
Yeah, he's only because that's the only person I've ever even like.
What, was he cold that day?
No, he had hit me up before he left because he was meeting us there, but he wasn't flying from the crib. And he was like, I don't have any Steelers stuff, so you could just bring a hoodie for
What's
me.
he up to? That was a good time. That was
That's my
an
partner.
awesome
Yeah,
time.
He lives in Dallas now, man. Yeah, he's down
Why
there.
did I
chilling.
think it was Florida?
Well, because he was in Florida at the time. Yeah,
He went to
yeah, he
Dallas
moved.
now.
Yeah. Because initially he moved from Dallas up here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good for him, then.
No, that's
Back
the
home.
homie though, man. Yeah, that's the homie, man. Absolutely. Yeah, but yeah, he's the only one that's actually ever worn any of. Yeah, and it was this one.
Nice. Robert Bannister, thoughts on Akeem Butler making the team?
I like it. It's not going to be easy though, but I do like it. He's definitely in the mix of it. I feel like we know. I'll say it like this. I feel like he's gonna
It's
show
for that sixth guy, the sixth receiver. huh?
Yes.
I think Gunner and Calvin are definitely on fourth and
I
fifth.
do too, and that's my thing. I'm just like, he's gonna. I feel like he's gonna cook in preseason because he's coming from XFL where he's already been like balling, and he wasn't just playing XFL. He was cooking in XFL. So to me, I feel like he already has that. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna surprise him being in the stadium for the first time. Some of these dudes out here, tomorrow they're gonna be surprised. That light's gonna hit them. Their eyes gonna get big. Their heart gonna beat a lot faster than it's ever beat before. You're gonna start talking to them, and they're not gonna be understanding the words that you're saying. And when they speak back, you're not gonna understand the word that they're saying. They're gonna have to adjust and go through that phase. Hakeem has already been through that phase. Hakeem has been going through that already this year, a couple months ago, if we're being real about it, because he was in a whole season. So I feel like that's gonna play to his advantage. He's, to me, gonna need to make a couple of plays on special teams. Obviously, he's
Needs
not
to
a
beat out
return
Boykin,
man.
basically.
Right, he's not a return man. But Boykin is gonna go and make tackles on special teams. Boykin's gonna make blocks on special teams. Hakeem has to show that he can do that better. Because Gunner and Calvin are in a different class because they're slot receivers, but they're return men, ball in the hand guys. That's a different fight for Hakeem. Hakeem is not fighting that fight. Hakeem has to fight that I'm DHB. I'm Hey-Bay. I'm the guy that can go out here and force a fair catch every time. I'm the guy that you know can add some pressure on this punt return team, you know, making this punt potentially be a shank or something like that. Like, I'm that type of guy. I bring those type of things to the table. That's, to me, where Hakeem is really going to make his hay in terms of making this team. If he can do that, yeah, I think he has a great opportunity. But if all he does is just play wide receiver at a high level, he's Tyler Vaughns. Tyler Vaughns was hooping last year in the preseason, if y'all remember. But Tyler Vaughns was going to be our top 1, 2, or 3 wide receiver that last season. So the question became, can you beat out this guy on teams? Can you make more plays in this part? And that's, you know, for guys, when you're talking about that 5th and 6th receiver spot, that's, to me, how they really got to separate themselves. So Hakeem is definitely in the mix. He's definitely in it. But like you talked about with Miles, like,
I think it's either you got to be so much freakier at the receiver position than Miles Boykin and just make it so clear cut, and then be close to him on special teams, or it's be close to him at receiver, and then really beat him out on special teams. Yeah, it's one of the, like, you gotta like showcase upper hand at either position.
Because to me, I like Hakeem better as the receiver. But to me, what Miles has shown me on special teams, I'm like, bro, I know what that is. That's a dog.
And Miles is consistent at receiver. We could say that. I feel like he's caught every ball thrown his way.
That's why I call him the Hey-Bay. It's like, you're not the full speed and everything that Hey-Bay brought to that extent, but it's like just that role of consistency. Every time we need you or we call on you, you deliver. You haven't killed us when the ball is in your hand, and you make the plays you're supposed to make on special teams.
Yeah, it will be an interesting battle.
Yeah.
Yumong Yash, what's up, Deke and Moats? I smell the green grass. Steelers all the way. Hashtag people are sleeping on us for the AFC North crown.
They are. They got us finishing 4th right now, man, but we ain't tripping on that, baby. We are not tripping on that. And I smell that green grass as well. It smells lovely, might I add. I need to add some more fragrance in here, Deke, you know? Maybe later.
Sean McCartney, GE is a fringe brand. Kendrick GE Green. Come on.
It's a fridge. I think he said fringe. I was like, yo, don't fringe my dog.
Oh, he does say fridge brand.
Fridge, yeah. I was like, don't fringe him. Don't do him like that. Yeah. GE.
Come on.
Like GE, like Whirlpool. Like, yeah.
Come on.
That's a GE
Just
right
stick
there.
with KG then. KG's better than that.
I'm with you.
That's too much.
If we
General Electric.
If we're doing that, give me the keg. I want the keg, bro.
Yeah.
I want the keg. The keg, I feel like is clear. You can't go wrong with it.
The only one that beats the keg is Fat Slash. Right. It's in the mix. Those two, like, I haven't heard anything else close to those two.
Fat Slash is the better name. It's just the more progressive of the two. Whereas the keg is just smooth. Can't go wrong with it.
Right.
Put it like this. The keg is wine. All right. We'll call the keg wine. We'll call Fat Slash
some tequila.
Yep. It's like, yeah, we could turn up and have a great time. But this could also, you know, not everybody can have that tequila like that. Tequila can make you go crazy every once in a while.
And then I would I'd take the other suggestions I had at 3 out of it. Green Machine, Green. I just put KG at 3. If you can't think of better,
just stay with KG.
Stick with
KG
KG.
is clean.
Yeah,
it is
it's
clean.
fine.
What about 50 Trey?
No.
Dang. 5'3"?
No things in association with the number. No, we're not doing that.
That's his number, though.
No.
That's his. He
should just change it.
No.
He should change it if he becomes fullback.
He can't change the 8 because Kenny's already that.
Why would he change the 8?
5 plus 3. He can't go to 2 because it's Mason here.
8 would make sense, too, because he looks like a little, like, pool ball.
Come
like
on, man.
A cue ball or something.
Oh,
the 8 ball.
8 ball corner pocket every time.
That'd be sick.
So call up Kenny, tell Kenny to change to 7, and then let KG get 8. And it'll be good. Crisis averted.
You know we ain't done it. Chris. Well, he could do 4-4, right?
No, we got a 44.
Derek was not here. 5 plus 3 equals 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8.
Am I missing somebody who's 44? No, 44 is Tanner. It's not Tanner Hughes. It's
someone on. Is it linebacker?
No, it's Nick Quick.
Is it?
Kwiatkowski, yeah.
Okay.
Chris. Yeah, because he's 44, and then Tanner Muse is Tanner Muse 40?
Is he like 49 or 41 or something like
I think he's either 40. I think
48.
he's 49 or 48. Kenny Robinson is 41.
Mm.
Yeah, because he got the Spillane on. That's
That's
the other part, bro. Like, just trying. I know. But he's been hooping, though. That's the one thing he's been doing.
You think he's got a chance?
it's still a fight.
It's what, Elijah Riley and
Trey
Trey Norwood.
Norwood and
We just signed a safety too. I don't think he's making the team. Jalen Elliott.
Jalen, he got 8 career games. He was with the Lions.
Well, dude, how about this?
Yeah.
I said for any of these dudes we signed recently, I think it's been 4 guys.
Yeah.
I said if any of them make the team, I'll do a $100 giveaway for each one of them. I just basically said,
I can respect that.
I don't think they're making the team. So
I
if
can
they
dig that.
surprise me,
Yeah.
I'll give you guys something.
And that's a man of the people too, Deke. I like your energy right there, man.
That's why
I like your energy.
whenever I mentioned Jalen Elliott, I was like, he ain't making the team.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm trying to protect my 100.
Hey, protect your investment, man. Come on now.
And I know TG would be happy if Robinson makes it.
I'm gonna be happy too, especially because we know him. Yeah. But to me, once again, the conversation goes back to special teams. I feel like he's fine. Everything he's shown in practice, he's created turnovers in practice. He communicates well in practice. He doesn't look out of place in practice, but he's also not a rookie. He's a dude that he was in Carolina last year, if I remember correctly. So he's been a part of football. He also, when he left West Virginia, he was the guy that went and joined. Was it the AAF? I think it was. Is it AAF or the first version of XFL? Not the OG, but the recent one. And it was like when we were talking about potentially guys that didn't want to stay in college because NILs weren't legal at the time, but you needed to go ahead and get some compensation. He was one of them dudes, if I remember correctly, that had left, so he was getting paid. And now, this is also part of that journey in terms of, how you can carve out your role and ultimately get some stability at this level. Because everybody has crazy journeys, right? We talk about James Harrison, his journey, talk about my journey, talk about Seven's journey, right? All very different. But
Kurt Warner.
Yeah, he's another prime one, man. But to me, with Kenny, I feel like Kenny Robinson, I feel like defensively, it's not going to be a big drop off between him versus an Elijah versus a Trey Norwood. The difference is going to be on special teams. Because once again, who are our starters at safety?
Minka, Casey, then Neal. I mean, those are the top 3.
Exactly. Do we rotate our safeties?
Who's after them though? Like that's what I
That's
mean.
the
Robinson
part.
could be our 4th
Trey
guy.
Norwood, because Trey Norwood has already been here, and Trey Norwood can play slot corner where he's trying to start there as well. So
I think we are going to be in a pinch for these positions when we make cuts.
Yes,
we got a lot of good quality guys.
Yes, we are. So just think, man, if Trey Norwood shows that he could be the starter at slot corner or the number 2 guy at slot corner while being your 3rd or 4th safety and special teams, and all Kenny could do is play, safety, that's the difference in his value. Same with Elijah Riley. So Kenny is in the convo, Elijah Riley is in the convo. To me, Trey has the driver's seat, though, because Trey has shown that he can play slot in this league, he can play safety in this league, and he can play special teams in this league.
He looking good then in camp?
So far, so good. But for a player like him at this stage, I want to see that in stadium.
How about this Luke Barku guy? I'm seeing some good things about him.
Yeah, he's making some noise. He's another one of the XFL dudes, though.
Yeah.
So it's like when you watch him, he's coming out of a situation where he's already been playing. He's already been competing. It's no warm-up. It's no I got to get into football shape. I'm not getting used to pads because they're in season. It's night and day when you talk about playing multiple weeks and you're practicing with pads on versus we're coming out of OTAs, mini camp, long break off, now 3-day acclimation period, pads. Man, them two dudes is on 2 different energies right now. So that's why, like, any of them XFL dudes, I feel like they have a great opportunity to make rosters because them already being conditioned for that. My concern is their longevity once the season starts, because you're talking about you've already been playing football since what? Tackle football since April, March, and you could potentially be playing all the way till December, January. Like, that's just a lot of hitting, a lot of football. So, but the XFL dudes, how many of them dudes are going to get major roles? That's another conversation, right? But to me, man, I feel like, yeah, they're all in that combo, though, man. I'm leaning Trey early on, though, just because of the versatility.
And then slot corner looks like Shannon and Trey.
Yeah, Shannon and Trey, but Duke, like I said, Duke Dawson's still been getting reps. Or he was.
That's my question. Do we keep a 3rd slot guy?
No, if we're healthy everywhere else, because you could still bump Pat P in there like we talked about.
Yeah.
But if you have injuries somewhere else, I think that shifts who you keep, because now you're trying to Band-Aid how long is this guy out? Is it season? Is it a couple of weeks? can that guy be the Band-Aid for us to get out of this stadium? I think you start to play that game a little bit more. But if everyone's healthy, you probably just would keep Sullivan and Trey because like I said, Pat could bump in that day. And if you were early in a bond and you had to get out of a stadium, you could bump Casey to play the slot, or you could bump Mika down there on situational to play the slot and have Casey and Neil on the backside. So that you still have some pieces.
Or like you said with Peterson, I've brought up many times, throw Levi or Porter in the slot if you need to, just to get out of the pinch.
Right. But that's what I'm like, so you got a lot of pieces that can do, that versatility stuff. But that's why a guy like Trey is a benefit for him. He's like a poor man's Cam Sutton right now to me. In terms of the versatility, I don't feel like he's as productive or as athletic as Cam. And that's why Cam was able to not just play safety and slot, but also bump out and play outside. That's the athleticism that I felt like is the difference between them. But to me, Trey gives me a lot of those vibes, though.
Smart player.
Yeah,
all that
absolutely.
stuff. Chris, my in-laws watch the news a lot, so I suggested Big Deke News. Mm-hmm. And my girl got mad. LOL. What did the in-laws say? Who cares what your girl said? Did the in-laws like it?
Dang, the girl really ain't like your stuff?
I don't know. I think I need to hear more to this story.
Yeah, I'm serious, man.
Yeah, so like your girl could get mad, but maybe the in-laws still tuned in.
Yeah. What's up with your in-laws? What are they talking about?
We'll see. I'll check. I'll check for the follow-up. AJ Martinez, Deke Diggler's sexy bots. Dang you, Deke. Crazy. LOL. Sabotage 7, Part 2. Green now a fullback. No bueno broski. Oh, does he not like Green going to fullback? Shout out to Rita, Miss Rita.
You got to shout out to Rita Miss Rita. You know that, baby. One time for the culture. One time. I don't be knowing. Sometimes AJ be serious and then sometimes he be chill. How'd you take it?
I just don't think he likes Green.
Well, I have seen where, like we said, some people looked at it as we're getting overhyped about a failed draft pick, and this is just a lot of hoopla about nothing. So if, that's the approach, because we are talking about a fullback, right? And we know what today's NFL is. Most teams don't even employ a fullback, let alone use a fullback. I feel like for us is different because we have already seen.
It seems like we're leaning into this.
And that's what I was going to say is different. We feel like it's a little bit real because of how these practices are going, but how last season went.
Drafting Darnell Washington.
I was going to say just the personnel.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're not as heavy as we are in terms of being into this thing, I can see people being like, oh, man, y'all hyping up a Kendrick Green for what? Man, don't nobody care about that. That's a fullback. He only going to play 2 snaps a game. Don't nobody care. It's like, y'all are seeing one thing, and that's fine. But we look at Kendrick and the role that he would be playing in this new position, and we just see some of the upside to it, which is why we like it. We kind of digging it, man. Yeah.
AJ Martinez gifted Moats membership to Light Skin Jesus.
Shout
92.
out to AJ continuing to be a rock star at life, and Light Skin Jesus. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Himong Yash watched the show I watched the last show. Deke, since the second mullet retired, I could see you replacing him and grow mullet.
Ooh.
I did have a mullet last year.
You got the little flow coming in the back.
I could, yeah. I could do the mullet. I could run back a stash maybe for the year.
I like when you had the flow coming out the back, man. You remind me of you probably have never seen this movie. It's called Lethal Weapon. Okay,
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but I figured you didn't. But in Lethal Weapon, it was it's Mel Gibson, Danny Glover. All right, but
I look like Mel.
Yeah, you remind me of Riggs when he had the little hair flowing out the back and the little hat, tight jeans, cowboy boots, rock star, man. He was the dude, though. Everybody want to be Riggs. Even though it's funny, I want to be Riggs, but I'm definitely Murtaugh, bro. I'm totally Danny Glover, the way that he operates life.
Oh, really?
Family Guy, like.
Am I more like who's the other guy?
Riggs.
Am I more like him actually? Or
you're
no?
not as reckless, but
Okay.
he was like, he left he was the riskier of the two.
Okay.
He was gonna take the chance. He was gonna ride the motorcycle. He was gonna get the ladies. Like, he gonna fight. He got all that going on. He gonna drink. He gonna have fun. Whereas me, I'm like, yo, I got the wife and the kids. We got the house. We're chill. We're bored. Come over for family dinner.
What's funny is I actually was thinking about motorcycles recently.
See?
I feel like I could be a motorcycle guy.
Riggs.
I definitely could be.
Riggs. That he was always called because he's like, yo, this dude he's just insane, but he's dope to have around. Yeah.
I could see myself in a Harley.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I get that vibe.
Probably never gonna happen, but
I get the vibe, bro.
maybe
Have you
one
ever
day.
rode before?
Maybe one day
Like-
I get a tattoo and I get a Harley.
Ooh.
Condo deal.
Have you ever rode before?
No,
No dirt bike, nothing?
no, not really.
Okay.
No, maybe dirt bike way back, but nothing memorable sticking out to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I'd do. I
Shout
guess I
out-
have to go to the training.
Shout out to the analyzer. He said he brought this up. He was like, Riggs was carefree, which is very true. Just like you. He like that whole I'm just me. Like I didn't see my man eat dog food. Don't care.
He ate dog food in the movie.
It was a vibe, bro. It was like this big Rottweiler. And he was like,
He was bonding with his dog.
no, it wasn't his dog. He was breaking into a spot and this big Rottweiler was there. He was like, yo, I'm about to get killed. And he just like, but he's an animal guy. So he got down. He's like, just connecting with the dog. And then one thing leads to another. He put the dog biscuit in his mouth.
Ah,
Dog eat the other part. He finished the other part. I'm like, before you know it, the rest of the movie, he's eating that because he's trying to quit smoking. Yeah, so he's popping dog biscuits.
That's
You're
pretty
like, what is
funny.
going on here,
That's
bro?
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Sean McCartney, Kendrick K. Green, sponsored by Bud Light. We'll definitely be going with.
That's what they say. You had us.
We'll definitely be going with Fat Slash then, if that's your answer to this. Yeah, we'll skip that one. Fat Slash it is then.
Oh, okay. I say, yeah, Deke ain't gonna go for that one. Yeah, Deke is cool on that one, man.
AJ Martinez, I smelled the green grass burning from my bro's pipe. WTF. Steelers girl number 1. Big
Let's go.
Noriega.
Let's go.
Let's roll.
Let's
Official.
go.
Yeah, where's official at? Barbarian.
Yeah.
Where's he at too? Midnight Voice himself.
You know, Barbarian be back, so season's coming back. He be back soon. He be back soon.
Yeah, it always sounds like he's calling in from a radio show he's already hosting.
Seriously, I'm like, yo,
During
like,
commercials.
like, how are you calling that? Like, you sound clearer than I sound right now, bro. Yeah, are you here with me? Yeah.
We got A2A Style, Kendrick, Stay Puff Marshmallow Man Green.
Stay Puff Marshmallow Man. As much as I love it, I think Ghostbusters. I can't help it, man. All right, I just think of the Stay Puff dude. But Fat Slash, bro. Fat Slash to the keg, man. Fat Slash the keg, KG. Because we got some names, though. We do got some names. Slash Pro Max. Good little golf action right there. See, all right. Slash Plus. It's like plus size slash. Yeah.
Booman 318. What's up? Feek? Moats?
Why call you feet?
I don't know.
Oh. I ain't know you had something going on, man.
Maybe it's a typo. I don't know.
Maybe. I ain't know if you had like a little nickname or something, man. We ain't know about, man.
The D and the F are close on the keyboard.
Oh.
Typo? I don't know.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Hey, man, I ain't tripping. Yeah, because, you know, man, you be the Diggler, you Dabber,
I know,
Freaky
yeah.
D, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I ain't know where we was at with it, man. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been
We was
pulling
talking
out.
handstands and stands and all that. So, yeah. Just never know. So I don't be wanting to assume nothing.
One more day until we see these rookies in action.
One more day. I'm excited, man. I am excited. And I know y'all excited as well, man. Heck yeah.
Well, yeah, we are going to talk about it at some point today, right?
At some point. We're going to get there.
'Cause I do have some notes written up of like what I'm looking forward to.
Okay, I was like, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Heck yeah. I feel like we're right on schedule, though, man.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah, we're right on
perfect
schedule, man.
show so far.
Right on schedule.
And could we have a Moats and Deke live game reaction?
You got something in the preseason, right?
So
Yeah.
I was supposed to be doing a little watch thing with Bleacher Report for all the preseason games, but they've actually moved them to post-game reactions.
All right. There y'all go. There you go.
So I'll be doing that. I don't know if I'm doing any live stuff for preseason. I don't know if I'll do anything for the regular season. I don't know. I don't know what my schedule's looking like. I plan to be down at all these games.
That's my thing. I was going to say, I know for me, I was really talking over my stuff earlier. In terms of like live game reactions, see about some away ones, maybe. I know none of the home ones though.
Well, we've
in terms
talked
of like
about,
live game.
Hey, haven't we talked about trying to do Keller commentary? Or
we
something
did
for one of these?
that.
That would be fun.
For an away one, I think we could like looking at
We
something
could
like
talk.
that.
Yeah, we got time. We got time to think of something.
I just know for the home ones, like in terms of like live, I know post game you do stuff, I do stuff, but yeah, in terms of like during the game, most of the time I'm down there because I do the pregame like interviews and stuff like that, and then I usually have like some type of like halftime responsibility. So yeah, but we'll definitely keep you updated, man. So yeah, just keep tapping in with us. And
This one's great. Kyle Glenn says slush. Slash and plus combined.
I hate it. I
That's
love it. I hate it.
great.
I love it, and I hate the fact that I love it.
Get the slush out there.
You know
Damn.
what? You know what?
That's pretty good.
And think about when you're getting a slush at the machine. What does the slush bear look like?
Yeah.
He's big. He's puffy. It's just everything across the board. Slush.
That's a great one.
Slush.
Oh, you're talking about those IC bears, the polar bear,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You're right.
yeah. They call it little slush. He's just, little puffy.
That's a great one. That might sneak in.
That's
my third
underrated. That was underrated right there,
spot.
bro.
Slush.
That was underrated.
Let's get the slush out there.
Yeah.
Hollywood 931. Deke, you got to rock the handlebar mustache on the Harley with the mullet.
If you get the handlebar mustache with the Harley and the mullet, you might as well get you a sleeve, bro. Just full on get you a sleeve.
American traditional, too. That would fit perfectly.
Absolutely, bro. Get you a little bald eagle on your back, and definitely you need your port. You need you some type of like, one of them little squares. Yeah.
I think if I go eagle, I got to get a chest piece.
Heck
Just
yes,
straight chest
yes.
piece, and then you fill out the arm for the sleeve.
Absolutely. And vest, leather vest, no sleeves always. Yeah.
How about this one? A2A style, Kendrick the Blob, green.
The blob works. The blob works, even though when I think of the blob,
That's more shitting on him than
no.
Fat Slash.
The blob don't sound that bad though. The blob,
No way.
The blob, even though my problem is this, the blob reminds me of the movie Flubber. Have you heard of Flubber?
I thought of that too.
That's
yeah.
what the blob reminds me of.
I actually
think
saw
of
that movie.
Flubber. You see
Robin
that
Williams,
one?
right?
Yes, with the little goose.
I saw that one.
Yeah,
Way back.
it's not a classic, but that's a good one though. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
not bad at all.
That's an OG '90s staple. Like, yeah.
The Blob. Does it beat the slush though?
I like the slush better. The blob is clean, but the blob is taking me to Flubber, which is my problem because it's like I'm not there just yet. It's taking me there. Whereas slush, I'm like, I like slush. Slush is
People are trying to add on to the keg, like the Keg Express.
The keg.
It's just too long. The keg's
the
perfect.
keg. Yeah, I like the keg as
You want it to be short.
Yeah, because you got to be able to say it like when you talking trash or when you fire it up, and you have to remember it when you're intoxicated, and that's the other part. Nothing worse than you trying to remember somebody's name. You're like, bro,
Fat Slash and Keg work for both of those scenarios.
Yeah.
It's just your preference.
Yeah. Grande green.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
No. It's big in Spanish.
Grande green.
Grande green.
Green grande.
Ooh.
That's not bad. I don't
like
mind
it.
that.
I like it.
I don't.
We got some stuff cooking still. Now he has to take care of his responsibility in this part of the convo as well. All these nicknames are for nothing if he doesn't go out there and execute Friday night and go out there and hit somebody and lay the smackdown on him.
Right. We
Yeah.
could be talking a very different game on
If-
Monday.
If he has a false start, a fumble,
Is
and a
Kendrick
drop
Green gonna make the
pass,
team?
if he gets beat, he goes over to block the guy and the dude steps around him and makes a tackle. We can be like, yo, man, get him out of there. He's trash. Like, so that's just, with caution.
Okay, that's it for the supers up to this point then.
All right. So, man, I guess we can actually talk a little shop. We've already been talking shop, but we did want to give a little bit of a convo, a little bit of a preview. Not really heavy preview, but talking this Steelers-Bucks matchup that is on the horizon.
Yeah. What do you got? You said you had some stuff written down too, right?
Yes. But do you want to go first, man?
Sure. It's like in a list form. I just wrote down stuff I need to see.
Let's talk about it.
Things Deke needs to see for Friday's preseason game. First one I have, Broderick to dominate. Because I'm assuming he's not going to get any first team reps. He's going to be out there with the second team going up against the Bucs second team.
Yeah.
I don't think there should be many hiccups from him. I want to see that he's ready for primetime, ready to take over for Dan Moore and maybe start week 1.
I wonder how much time Dan gets tonight or Friday. That was the thing that
You
had
think they
me.
might pull him quick just so they could get Broderick in with the first team?
Part of me says
I could see that too.
yes.
Maybe they moved
That was
even
the
Dan Moore to
thing.
right tackle.
That was my thing. I was like, part of me says they pulled Dan quicker so Broderick can at least get a feel with, say, Umalu. You know what I mean? Get some of that action, because if he's gonna be the guy, you still want some familiarity right there. You know what I mean? So I could definitely see that. I'm not opposed to
And
that.
I think Kenny's going to play a decent amount. I think he's going to play like a quarter.
I agree.
I think all of them will in offense.
I think they're gonna play a quarter. I agree.
They might move Najee and Jalen Warren in and out a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing just Najee get a series and take him out and
Right,
get
because
Jalen
of
in
the
there.
position is very
Right.
different. Yeah, but I do agree though. I do think we're gonna get. The reason I keep saying 2 series is because in a quarter you're gonna get 2 series on defense. That's how I always look at it. Like, if everything goes as is, y'all touch the ball 2 times, we touch the ball 2 times.
It's moving a little
Yeah.
bit. Not like, not just
It wasn't a 3 and
outs all over
out.
the place.
Yeah, it's like just a good game going on. So that to me is what I'm anticipating. But yeah, I would be all for this. First series or first 2 series is Dan Moore. Then from there you bring in Broderick and you move Dan to the right spot so you can see him over there if you wanted to, because we obviously know Chooks is still the paid guy. But if you feel like Dan could go over there and push that,
Yeah.
not necessarily this season, but
Yeah, you're looking for
going
next year.
forward, yeah, because now I got Broderick on the rookie deal cheap, and if Dan can show that he can play right tackle,
He would still be on the rookie deal
then
last year.
he's on the last year of the rookie deal, and I can move on from Chooks. So now I didn't.
And then they're going to move on from Dan Moore and draft him as right tackle. Probably.
You already see it. Come on, bro.
Omar Khan has this taken care
You
of.
already know how it goes, bro. Come on, man.
He's 10 steps ahead of us.
Yep. He's like, oh, Moats, you just figured that out? I was on this 2 months ago. Yeah. It's like, that's when you get paid the big bucks, Omar. That's when you get paid the big bucks. Yeah.
What I also need to see is a Calvin Austin splash play.
A Calvin Austin slash play?
Splash play.
Oh, splash play. Gotcha. I was like, what's a slash play?
I need someone with some
with you.
juice. Now,
Heck yeah.
obviously, give us the fundamentals. Make the easy catches.
I need to
and
feel it. Deke
yeah,
said he want to feel
give me something like 20 plus. So when the regular season comes around and we get you out there, I feel like it's
Man.
warranted.
Yeah, for all my money talk people, he said, make me feel good. That's what he said, man. Make me feel good, baby. Come on now.
Third one, Pickett to look surgical. I don't need any deep bombs. I think we are going to send a message, but I just want this offense moving and making it look like Pickett's in control.
Yep.
Just diming up the defense. Just carving them up.
Mm-hmm.
Go like, if you're out there for a quarter and a half, go like 9 for 11, 10 for 12, something like that.
Just look
100
efficient,
yards.
baby. Seriously.
Get a touchdown in there if you want. Also, JPJ, just not to get cooked.
Now,
I don't want a lot of separation.
the Tampa
being seen.
receivers, they were talking, not because it's not going to be Godwin, it's not going to be Evans, but they were talking about some of their 3rd and 4th guys, saying they were putting together some pretty good camps, stuff like
They're
that.
a little bit more speedy
Yeah.
than Godwin and Evans.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be a different type
Oh,
of
so Evans
receiver.
and Godwin are officially out.
They haven't ruled them officially out, but they were just saying, like, they don't anticipate, even if they play, them being out there long.
Sure.
Because of who they already are and it being the first preseason game. But, I should have pulled up the name of that daggone receiver.
Trey Palmer.
That's what it was.
That's one of
Yeah.
them.
Yep. Trey, because
They have Russell
Trey was
Gage
a
as
6th
well.
rounder, and then it was they didn't even bring up Russell. It was a undrafted dude that's been in the mix as well. But Trey was the one.
I think
dude.
I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about. But anyway, I just don't want to see JPJ get cooked.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a Pickens situation where good coverage, whatever, and a Mike Evans or Godwin come down with the
We ain't
ball,
tripping on that. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But I guess if he does go up against one of these speeder guys, that might be more prominent, getting some separation on JPJ.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see it, though. I don't. I want to know that JPJ can cover anyone out there.
Well, we're gonna find out. That's the beauty of it, baby. Heck yeah.
I also have... Oh, this one's a little bit more lengthy. I need to see some action or some additional reasons for optimism from the inside linebackers.
It's facts. I
Just
like
all
that.
around, because
Mhm.
I already feel like we made an upgrade at the position
Yep.
by bringing in... Who the hell would we bring in? Cool Holcomb.
But in Cole,
We already have,
Landon,
we still have Mark.
Quan,
Yeah, all these new guys. I feel like we
Heck
made an
yeah.
upgrade from last year's inside linebacker core to this one.
Nick Quick, man. We didn't. That's 4 new heads right
But
there, bro.
show me on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just show me on the field. Show me some
Yeah.
splash. Show me why this group is going to be different. I'm not picking out anyone individually, but I just feel like as a collective. Show me that physicality. Show me some pop.
Yeah.
show me a little something in coverage too. And make me feel comfortable that you can cover running back, tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Use that leverage that you like to talk about.
Talk about it, baby. Come on now.
I got 3 more. Really 2, but I have like an honorable mention.
This, though, bro. I like this.
Darnell moving people. I want to see him dominating on the line of scrimmage. Now, again, if a ball's thrown your way, catch the ball. But his path to get in the lineup over Gentry is, I feel like, doing the little things just by blocking and making sure that he can protect Kenny and also open up some running lanes.
Talk, Deke.
You have all the same things here?
Talk, Deke. We got a lot of similarities, bro. Talk, baby.
And last one is I just want to see KG at fullback. It's pretty much that simple. I think everyone wants to see that.
Low key, that was like the first thing on my list. I was like, yeah, I want to see KG
I almost
in
forgot
stadium. Yep, I want to see him. I got to see it.
Broderick to dominate was the first thing that popped in my mind. You see that's in bold,
I do see it in bold. I absolutely do.
But then the last one I have is an honorable mention, the Boz versus PT Botter kicking battle.
Oh, gosh. I can't stand
I need to make sure Boz is on his P's and
I cannot
Q's.
stand you. Oh, but I do like the fact you in special teams because I have some of that as well. So, for me, man, obviously Kendrick Green is the start for me. I think I talked about that on the Lock and Maze joint too that I dropped. But it was just like, man, it looks cool in practice. It's fun in practice. But it's a difference in the stadium. It's not a controlled setting where every time right now before Kendrick would have to go out there at a new position, who did you get to talk to? His position coach. Hey, man, you about to run this play. This is what we're going to call it. This is what the defense is going to be because they already have that mapped out.
And there's been no expectations for him.
Zero
with this.
expectations.
Now everyone is so pumped to see him at fullback for this first game.
Absolutely. Also, when you talk about being in a stadium, how do you adjust to the non-stationary, the non-static when things don't go as planned? That dude doesn't just stand there like the guy that you hit in practice. What if he is knifing under? How do you react to that? If he's staying outside, getting upfield, how do you react to that? Just the different calls. I just want to see in stadium how he handles that. And also, he's played his whole life playing guard, playing center, right? Big Ten and all those other things. So you feel calm when you're out there. Even though you have some anxiety with playing, whenever you play in a game, you're always going to feel something. You feel good, though, because it's like, man, I've done this 100 times. He's never played fullback before in a game at the NFL level. That is going to have a certain level of anxiety that comes with it. Shoot, I remember being 8 years in, and they would tell me, hey, man, you about to play inside linebacker. Shades down right now. And I remember in the hotel like, bro, I played inside linebacker in the league, but, man, it's been a minute. Dude, hold on, bro. Let me look at this again real quick. That's the type of stuff the Kendrick got to deal with, man.
It's probably a good thing it's an away game to start off.
I would agree, man. It's just a little bit, just, on the road.
Actually, we're probably going to pack Tampa.
You think for preseason, though? I was thinking it was preseason. I think it might be chill.
We're going to be way more prevalent.
We're going to be represented down there.
Buccaneer fans.
We're definitely represented. I just thought it might be chill because it's preseason. But for him, I'm just like, you got to make sure that you are not just locked in on your assignment, but making sure that you remain calm, that you're not out there getting false starts because you're so amped or because you want to finally prove that you can play in the NFL level and have success because of all of what has happened prior to that. So that's why for me, man, KG is number one on my list in terms of who I need to see out there.
Yeah, you might be right. It might not be anything crazy because I just looked up on Google as a reference last year's Steelers-Jaguars game.
Yeah.
Because you got to think there's a lot of Pittsburgh people down.
But it's preseason.
Just Florida in general, whether it's Jacksonville or Tampa Bay. And it doesn't look like the stands are that crazy. Although if these pictures are just towards the end of the game, the stands are just blurred out. I can't really get a good read on this.
But all good, though, either way, though, man.
Hopefully we got some people showing up.
I mean,
repping
shoot.
Steeler Nation.
I
know my cousin's going down. He always watches the show.
Yeah, I was going to say, we don't play Tampa in the regular season. So they could definitely pack it out there. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me one way or the other. This is Steeler Nation we talking about, man. But after that, man, Dan Moore or Broderick, specifically when they're getting a chance to go against Joe. Was it Tyron Shiyonka? I think that's how you say it. Shoyinka.
Yeah, because Barrett plays the same side as TJ.
Yeah, but I don't think we seeing that. Whereas to me, Joe, once again, good player, very athletic. a ton of potential. Y'all have heard we talked about him before whenever we played Tampa. It's like, I like who he is and his potential, but he has not produced on a consistent basis just yet. So I do anticipate him being out there and potentially playing a,
Right,
like
he's
a quarter,
starter.
because he's a starter.
He's a player.
Yeah. But he should be motivated. Contract year for him. He should be trying to prove something. And we know whenever you're trying to go out there and get paid, you got to start doing it by making plays. So just want to see either one, Dan or Broderick. I feel like both will get a chance to see Joe. Joe's already played in this league for multiple years. We know that's definitely an NFL caliber dude. Just make sure y'all look the part, man. Just look the part. Then after that, I love the fact that we're going to get Baker and Kyle Trask, because we've been seeing Kenny, we've been seeing Mitch, but it's like, those are two a little bit different guys. I like Baker in terms of him, number one, having familiarity, and him always feeling pissed off whenever he plays us, which is good for us. But it's a dude that
We
started.
see a Baker pick.
It's a dude that started.
Does he
Low
keep the
key.
tradition going?
He keeps it going. He ain't stopped it yet. That's my thing. It was like, I want to see just how we look against different bodies. I feel like we're going to be fine against it, and not our whole defense either. I'm talking specifically our secondary, because I feel like, man, in terms of running game, stuff like that, like, that's a different convo. But in terms of with Baker and with Trask, more so with Baker because he's played in this league and has had success in this league, he's going to see things differently than Kenny and Mitch. So for our defense, do we take advantage of some of these things, or do we get caught off guard by some of his awkwardness at times, or just his difference of style compared to what we currently have? So I guess I want to see both of those dudes versus our secondary, and just make sure that we hold up.
Playing off that Baker take, I want to see Mitch outplay him as well. I already think I'm going to see it from Kenny, but my big take this offseason has been I got Mitch over like 10 starting quarterbacks, and one of them I named was Baker. So I need Mitch to drop like 100 plus, maybe a touchdown out there, and Baker to throw a pick.
You did.
That's what I need.
We're going to find out, baby. We definitely going to find out, baby. Yes, yes, sir. So that's why I had them dudes right there. Then from there, man, you hit on it with Darnell. I want to see just carry it into the stadium, man. The blocking that you've been doing, the blocking not just in the run game, but versus the pass. And then also when you are running a route, especially red zone, the combat catches. You've been showing some consistency, making some combat catches. Heck, you even showed some versatility with the one route we saw on one-on-ones where my man got out the mark a little bit. I'm like, there he going, man. So for me, man, whenever Darnold gets some opportunities, I just want to make sure, that he goes out there and shows that he can produce in stadium. I don't think it's going to be an issue, but just want to see that.
Carl says, I want to see Canada miss his flight.
Oh, Lord. Now, I'll say this. If Canada missed that flight, all the stuff that we've been seeing that's exciting, all this, the movement pre-snap, man, that's really going to have this offense looking good, that's going to go out the window. They're going to be back out there running what we saw last year. We ain't like that too much, man, at times. All right, so you got to be careful with that. You got to be careful, man. They have all turned the leaf over and are all going in the right direction right now. I
think Kenny could just run it.
Yeah, I would expect you to say that. I am not surprised by that at all. That's the same thought process that
he knows the motions. He'll direct everyone.
Check it out. That's the same thought process Bill Belichick had. He had a Pro Bowler. Mac Jones, second year, OC, just go out there and do your thing, baby.
Well, Mac might have been better off with no coordinator than having Patricia and Joe Judge. I think he would have.
Let's go out there, man. You got it.
I think Mac would have been better off. He's just saying Canada missed the flight.
It sounds good, man. Y'all put them quarterbacks out there with no coordinator y'all want to, man. Yeah, I seen what Mac was looking like. It get real, man. Then after that, though, you brought up Calvin too. I feel like we got a lot of names similar, though, bro.
Yeah.
Darnell, Calvin. For me, man, this is Calvin's first time in the NFL stadium. Just look fast. I want you to look fast. When Dree first came here, he looked fast. We ain't know anything else. But at the time, he just looked fast. Just look fast. That's what I want to see, because that's the one thing that separates you from everybody else on this roster right now is your speed. We don't talk about Calvin and say, oh, yeah, he's elite route running and all this. I know the one, I forgot who was in the chat that tried to tell me he run routes better than Amari Cooper.
I do think he is a good route runner.
That's cool. That's cool. He ain't done in the league yet. He's not an elite route runner. Y'all not about to tell me he's Amari Cooper and he ain't played the whole season. He's 4th round draft pick. Y'all talk to somebody else about that. I'm not doing that. But I just want to see you look fast, man. Get out there and look fast. That's your biggest attribute. That is what is going to make your life a lot easier at this level. Use it, baby. So I definitely want to see that. Can I talk a little Braden man also?
Damn.
I know my man.
Damn, it's
PH.
like that.
No. I love Presley. You know that. Press my dude. But what I need to see, I want Braden to be doing what he's supposed to do. So it's pushing to make sure that Presley is everything that I think he's capable of being.
Because Harvin's doing fine,
Absolutely.
right? They're both doing good, I hear.
No question. But to me, prove that now what we've already been seeing in training camp, what we've already knew when we drafted you, and why we've kept you, and even when we chose you over Jordan Berry, man, just continue to show that. But it has to be in stadium because he can have every punt he wants to look great in practice. If he goes out there and shanks one on Friday, what we all going to be saying? All right. See? And especially if Braden go out there and he's putting the way he's supposed to be playing.
Yeah.
We're going to be like, hey, man, we felt the type of way, man. All right, just got to make the shift. So that's why for me, I'm like, Braden, do what you're supposed to do. Because if Braden goes out there and lays an egg, then it doesn't matter what Presley does.
Right.
But I want to see Presley have to feel that little bit extra on him because that's more real to the season. Talk about the season, it's like, yo, that's pressure every single time you go out there. Preseason, it doesn't feel always the same unless you got something like that this in-house. So for me, man, Braden do what he's supposed to do. That's going to give us more clarity at the top part with my dog Presley, man.
Right.
So that was that approach with that one. It wasn't like how you was trying to do with your Boz take. I just know your Boz was not coming from a spot of love. Yours was coming from a spot of jankiness. I'm calling it out. All right. You was real janky the way you just. I was like, yo, you ain't talk kicker all training camp. No, so you want to see the kickers? Like what? What the kickers?
I just need to make sure Boz is on his P's and Q's.
Like, huh?
Just get him between those uprights.
I said my man ain't said nothing about a kicker. I like that. Next guy on my list though, Kenny Robinson.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't worried about
Just
Kenny
keep it
Pickett.
going.
Yeah, I ain't worried about Kenny Pickett.
Yeah,
I'm
whenever
worried
you
about
say
Robinson.
Kenny, like I said,
That's
to
why I have
TG,
to say Kenny Robinson.
You have to say
yeah,
the
you have
last
to say
name.
Robinson. Absolutely.
You got to.
Yeah. To me though, man, Kenny Robinson, you've already done more than anybody was expecting from you in terms of what you're doing in training camp. Interceptions, PBUs, tackles, flashing. Just continue it on. Carry it from the practice field to the stadium. And the significance or the importance for a player like him is you don't get the luxury of making a mistake or missing an opportunity. He doesn't know how many other times he's going to get to go out there in the preseason for us and be out there with the guys. Top end of the roster stuff, right?
Yeah.
He's going to get them opportunities just based on Minka and how, he hasn't really been here. And with Casey coming back from his injury, you're not going to see a ton of that. So for Kenny Robinson, you're going to be getting a ton of snaps, man. Take advantage of it. You done put together a dope camp to even have you in this position. But if you go out that joint, lay an egg, you go out that thing and mess up, they ain't going to be sitting out there week 2. And dude's healthy. And dude's back. By that third preseason game, it's another convo. It's different. Take advantage of these opportunities, Yeah. That's the one thing for me. So with Kenny Robinson, I just want to see that carry over. The plays you've been making in practice, just carry that over into the stadium and just keep making your case to make this roster. Because as we broke down already, man, you compete with Trey Norwood, Elijah Riley, Duke Dawson. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in that convo, man. You are heavy in that convo. But you got to take it into the stadium. Trey's already taken it to the stadium. You got to take that to the stadium. So that's that with him. And then the last person that I had, because you already talked to inside linebackers, I've felt like them as a whole. I just need to see that production, so I'm not going to go long with them. But the other guy was Nick Herbig. Because to me...
I like that one.
To me, I love, what he's been doing in practice as well. He's had a lot of success in backs on backers. He's had some success in practice as a pass rusher. Has played well as a run defender as well. He's flashed in the stadium, though. Because once again, are you just familiar with the guys that you're facing? When I watch you going against a Gentry a couple of times in past, you know what I'm saying? Like in backs and brackets, like, is it just the familiarity? Is it you're comfortable with this group? I need to see, can it travel? I want to see when it's somebody that you're not familiar with, that you don't know, when you don't know that it's about to be, hey, this is team run right here, so every play is a run play, or you might get pass, play action pass. No. When you're in the stadium, it ain't like that. Hey, this is backs on backers. You know every single play. This ain't like that in the stadium. It ain't telling you ahead of time, hey, guys, he's blocking you. This is the pass play. Go have fun. Like, nah. So thinking the game through, playing the game, you're also going to be on special teams. So for him, he hasn't had that element in practice of, I've just covered a kick. My heart's about to explode. Now I go out here and play defense. Oh, they got a first down, and I can't sub out because TJ ain't coming off the sideline to come give me a blow. Absolutely not. I got to stay out there and deal with that. That's a whole nother game that has not been played for him just yet. Even in college, he won't covering kicks and then going out there and playing defense. Nah, that ain't how you got to do it. So for him, he got to operate and understand that. And there is nothing like the first time you're doing it in an NFL stadium. You always remember your first time. That's what they always say, Deke. You always remember it, man. So for me, man, I just need to see, like I said, for him, how does he handle that first experience, man? But can he carry over that production that we've been seeing in practice to the actual stadium?
So I got two more that just popped up in my mind.
Yeah.
Get some McFarland action.
Ooh.
We've been hearing so many good things at a camp.
He has been.
Can we get a little screen pass for like 2025?
I would love it. I think he's capable. He's definitely capable, bro.
And then,
who do you think we see more of, McFarland or Warren right now?
McFarland. I think we're going to get a lot of McFarland second half.
Okay.
And then who the hell else do we even have after him?
It's going to be Connor. I feel like it's going to be Connor, man.
Oh, really? Because we got a bunch of no-names.
Well, actually, let me change that. It won't be. It will be. You call them no names. Why you guys?
You're saying we
names,
might get
bro?
a snap or two with Connor
I feel like,
halfback.
yeah,
there.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like we'll get some of that, like during the McFarland portion, is what I'm saying. Before he gets to the Darius Higgins phase. Not as a shot at Darius, because Darius is the one we signed from. He's not St. Paul. Where is he? He was
that Alfonso Graham dude had me intrigued, but he got hurt with that labrum.
Virginia State. That's where it was. I was like, yo, where is Darius from? It's not St. Paul. Yeah, it was Virginia State. I remember when we signed him though. Yeah.
And then the other one, I don't know if it means much because this is preseason, and I feel like I got hoodwinked by our offensive line in the past. But I would like to see them do good because if Tampa actually plays their starters on defense, they got some good guys on the front seven, like Vita Vea, Elijah Cansey, we're going to see, Logan Hall, and then the linebackers, Devin White, Levante David.
We'll definitely see Kalijah. I don't think we see Levante. I don't think. Yeah, because this is what, year 10 for Levante?
Yeah. They got another pick guy back there, Shravacha Dennis.
I remember it's Savassier, right?
Well, they also, I think I pronounced it wrong.
Yeah.
They also got Gilbert down there, revenge game. He's 3rd/4th on their depth chart. We got some storylines here.
UG3. He was a Camp Darling for us a couple years ago. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like I feel like, what year was it? The one where we were like concerned about the O-line. I think this was Dan Moore, Kendrick Green
That was their
season.
first year, yeah.
They didn't look bad in preseason. But then week 1 came around and they were terrible. So I don't know how much it means, but I would like to see the O-line opening up some holes for the running game.
I would too.
Looking like a top 10 to 15 line that they're supposed to be.
I will say I think run game is an easier indicator. I think pass game is 50-50. Because in run game, it's all about mano-a-mano. I'm just trying to blow you off the ball, right? Pass rush game, pass plays, it's not supposed to be like this all the time, but there is definitely some like agreements that take place of like, bro, you're out here for a series, I'm out here for a series, bro. I'm not getting hurt. You're not going to get hurt. I'm not tripping. You're not tripping. Let's get up out of here. So if you watching from the stands, you like, oh, man, hey, protect it well. Whole time on defense, we like, all right, I'm going to give you get off. I'm a long arm. I'm chill. You chill. You ain't finishing on me. I'm not finishing on you. I ain't trying to make, you know what I'm saying, no highlight. Like,
yeah.
But then you got something where it's like, all right, bro, you know what it is today. Like, we just got to go. So that's part of like.
That will probably
why.
be more to the second team and what we see in the second half. These dudes are trying to make the team.
Yeah, but early on, that definitely happens, bro. Because that's why the whole TJ, when TJ got cut, but you like, bro, how you gonna cut this man in preseason? Like, man, it's been time you talk preseason. I'm like, yo, all right. And you know, all right, that means I'm not about to come in here and try and rip your face off, but that also means you're not about to come in here and try to take my knee off either, bro. And that's the agreement. That's the game within the game. Because it's preseason. We all trying to make it to the big show, not the little opening act. Yeah.
If the Bucs actually had a quarterback, the more I'm looking at their depth chart, they might actually be a decent team. Because offense, they got Evans, Godwin, Gage. They don't really have a running back, but we've talked about that. Do you even need one? Do you even need one to win games?
Just bring in Leonard Fournette.
Their O-line's not bad. Like, they're healthy. They got Jensen back, Filer, Wirfs. They drafted Cody Mauch.
I like Filer there.
Luka Deke.
I like Filer down there.
And then their defense is good. Like, I got good corners, good safety.
Hey, why you skip over the 2 deep O-line, though?
Who?
You skip over the 2 deep O-line? You don't care about them?
No one's sticking out to me.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry.
Dang.
Who? What name?
I'm just asking. About 3rd deep. You don't see nobody up there?
I know you're talking about a JMU guy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know his name. What's his name?
Let's see. Is there a Steiny?
Their tight end sucks, though.
You
Cade
got
Auden.
Steiny-
Who the hell's
is there
that?
Steiny down there? It should be a left guard.
Yeah, he's the backup left guard.
Okay, so yeah, we got Steiny down there. Is Wells there still, or
Why couldn't he give them the security to not to sign Matt Fowler?
Well, I like Matt Fowler as well. That's my homie. I like all my dudes, man. So like I said, is Josh Wells down there still? Tackle? It should be left or right tackle.
No.
Dang,
No.
gang. Moving on from a dude, man.
I could check where he's at.
Dang, moving on from a dude.
He's 32. He might not even be with the squad. No, Jaguars.
Jacksonville. Okay, I was about to say I knew he was back and forth. All right. I like it, man.
But yeah, I mean,
I got my guy Steiny down there, man.
Dude,
All right, so we hooping tonight,
you
man,
run
bro.
through their team.
I got my jam. You do down there, man. You
it's
know what
not
time it
bad.
is. All I'm gonna say is whoever going up against Steiny, block y'all boys asleep. All right. Y'all better be shifting away from him. Go Dukes. And he a Super Bowl champ. Just remember that.
That might be Benton.
Just remember he a Super Bowl
Benton
champ
might
too.
be eating right there.
He was blocking for Tom Brady when Brady won it. Just remember that.
Did
All
he
right?
start?
Yes, because the injuries.
Really?
Absolutely. He got the whole postseason run. Yes,
No
bro.
way.
Swear. Yes. Him and my dog Wells. Yes.
I recognize Wells.
Yes.
I remember you bringing him
Yeah,
up.
because the injuries they ended up. I'm like, yo, y'all got a whole postseason run with the GOAT, with the guy. Jeez.
Yeah. But yeah, they're kind of good
Yeah.
at receiver, O-line, defense across the board. It's just they got Baker or Trask at quarterback.
Now Baker swear he nice, so he probably feel like
They're
they got a
starting
squad.
Trask for the next one. Do you see that?
I did see that because it's a real
They're gonna switch
competition.
on and off.
Yeah, they got the Colts next week. Yeah.
You got anything else?
No, those are my big things. Bro, it's the first preseason game, so we're into it, but because we ain't gonna get the guys the whole game. We just got to go further into the depth charts. That's
You got
all.
any bold predictions on like who goes off? Considering that first team only
yeah.
plays
Oh, no, I feel you
quarter
on
and a
that.
half, and then you have second. Why do I feel like Gunner's gonna have a game?
Why not? Gunner
I
always
called
hoop.
for that last year. I don't think he really did in preseason.
Let me
though.
get some Mark Robinson hooping tonight. Can I get Mark Robinson going
Like
crazy
10
on Friday?
tackles.
I can see him hooping. He gonna make a play. He give me some splash. I'm gonna jump out my seat.
I like that one.
He'll give me something to jump out my seat for.
That's a good one. Herbig's not a bad call either.
All right.
Benton, I like Benton if he plays a lot.
I like TG's call about Darnell because I'm thinking as a defender, when you talk about the matchups of like what makes preseason get weird, it's a dude like Darnell Washington being out there. You're like, bro, you're supposed to get game planned if we like running regular defenses versus that. Like that's gonna make it uncomfortable at times if he could do what he's been doing.
I'm either thinking we get both could happen. Gunner going for like 6-7 catches, like 80 yards, like Kenny and Mitch.
Yeah.
Feed them. Get that. Why do I feel like we are gonna get a Calvin Austin explosive play?
I want to just see him look fast. Just give me something where you just look like, whoo.
Whether it's in the return game, maybe he gets a 40-yarder off, maybe even a touchdown.
Listen, just get that boy a jet sweep, man. We ain't overthinking this thing. Just get on the old vanilla basic jet sweep, all right? And we roll like that. Yeah, I just want to see him look fast.
I'm with you.
Sean McCartney brought up Hakeem Butler.
Yeah.
8-8 style said Quan Alexander. I feel like I'm waiting on Quan. I think I need another game.
I don't even
be more comfy.
I don't
in
even
the
want to
system.
see him, to be honest. I
So
know
you don't
he
wanna see
needs.
him?
I know
I
he
need to
needs
see
to
it,
get
yeah.
acclimated and stuff,
Yeah.
but he's been in the league for how long? I got trust him.
No, yeah. Quan knows how to ball. Quan's gonna play like he's supposed to. I'm just saying in the sense of like he is gonna be so much better once he's further along in the defense. He's what? It's been 2 weeks yet? Has it been 2 weeks yet?
Yeah, around there.
It's like flirting with
Week and
the
a half,
two-
maybe?
Yeah, it's like week and a half. So that's when I'm like, he's still very new to this thing, man. So it just, like I said, man, sometimes that can just slow you down a little bit. So I want to see, I said more so for him, second game than this first one. But I do like it. Ooh, Fam and Money says a JPJ with a pick.
Pick six.
He did say pick six. Excuse me on that one. I
To
don't
the
hate
house.
that.
I could see that. Baker to JPJ.
Baker gonna give us one. Baker always give us one.
I could see Trask giving us one too.
See, I'm so far removed from last time I seen
Who
Trask
was? Oh,
play.
that was TG. TG's really high on Trask.
But he's higher on Anthony Richardson. And Richardson was right after Trask. That's why I don't even remember Trask like that. I'm like, man, hey.
Well, he was high on Trask when we were talking Kirk Cousins. I don't think he's high on Trask in a vacuum.
Yeah, they say Trask supposed to be like Brady, huh? Yeah.
Did he say? He didn't say that.
No. When they drafted Trask in the second after they had signed Brady, they were like, "Oh yeah, this makes perfect sense for Trask, man. You get to go there, learn from a dude. It's gonna be just like your style's gonna be like his." I don't know. We'll see.
I didn't think he was that amazing coming out.
There are a lot of quarterbacks I don't think are that amazing coming out, Deke, and everybody like talks about him and font
They're
and
saying
just goes
AR
crazy
is
over him.
looking pretty decent in Colts camp.
Yeah, I hear the same thing every single year about this quarterback about to come in here and change the game. This is the best prospect. The same way they was talking about Anthony Richardson towards the end of it. It was like he's perfect prospect and all that stuff. Now we're getting to Caleb Williams. It's just like it's even
they
more.
They are saying
so,
he's the best since Andrew Luck.
It's even more. I'm just like, all right, here we go. Let's start it on up again.
Let's
start it on up again.
Best prospect since Lawrence, however you want to spin
it. I was about to say, because y'all told me Trevor Lawrence was the best prospect since Luck, too. It's just like, all right, just keep it going. Just keep doing it to me.
Yeah. It's not bad company to be in as a prospect, though. Because usually when they list, like, number one overall prospects, it's like Peyton Manning.
Yes.
Then Luck. Then Lawrence. As so-called surefire things. And that probably even before Manning, it was like Elway, right?
Jeez, that's what I was trying to think. Who was before Peyton?
As like the surefire, the number one guy. I think it was Elway.
Was RG3 viewed to that same extent as like?
Well, he
Luck
went
was?
too.
Yeah,
I liked RG3 coming out.
I did too.
I maybe would have argued him over Luck. I thought RG3 was
I liked
good.
his running ability better. That was my thing.
And he could pass. Obviously,
Yeah.
It's just he got hurt. I mean,
Yeah.
just didn't work out for him. But I do think I think Luck, even with RG3's good rookie season, I think Luck was a much better pro player. Like that was the better decision
I'm
for
with you.
sure. But yeah, outside of that, like there are guys that go like Baker went number one, but no one's talking about him being surefire or anything like that.
It was more of the he threw the flag.
Cam
and he
Newton
planted
went
the flag.
number one.
Cam was that dude though. Cam was
he
for a
deserved
fact
to go
that
one.
dude coming
He
out.
should have went one.
But no one talked about him as a can't miss
That's
prospect.
what I mean.
You're right.
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
he was just a great.
Maybe there's questions in his passing game, but he's going to be electric, no doubt.
Yeah.
Like if he could improve the accuracy with the arm talent, with the running, like he's going to be good. I mean, he ended up winning MVP.
Well, I say Josh, no. Burrow, no. Tua, no. Herbert, no.
Yeah, they weren't talking about Burrow like that.
Nah.
They nitpicked his game. They're
That's
like,
what I'm
he
saying,
has like
yeah.
a B+ ceiling.
And they were saying he's also was in college longer. It's like, no.
In college longer,
Mhm.
product of all the weapons he had at
Yeah.
LSU.
Mm-hmm. Mac Jones, no.
I think that's the lineup.
Yeah.
If I had like because I don't even think Eli Manning was.
No, Eli
Can't
was more
miss
so
like
it's like,
that.
yo, you know you're Peyton's little brother, so it's got to be dope.
I think there were talks maybe of even Rivers going one.
But was Rivers
Alex
viewed as
Smith,
can't
Rodgers,
miss?
like that QB class? No. There was a debate between the two for number one, and
Yeah.
Rodgers fell all the way to the Packers.
Ryan Leaf, he was one of them ones.
It was between him and Manning.
Yeah, Ryan Leaf was one
That
of
was
them.
like a Luck RG3 scenario.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah, I don't know. I think those are the four, and then Caleb Williams is getting thrown into the can't miss prospect now. That's not bad company. All those prospects have hit.
This is true. Was Jamarcus Russell a can't miss?
No, there's no way. There's no way. He became the number one prospect. Was it just because of the bowl game? Or was it because of that final LSU season?
I don't remember if it was the bowl game or the season.
But he just
was
jumped
that
to
last
number
year,
one out
though.
of nowhere
Yeah.
because of his arm.
Yeah.
Sam Bradford went one. Stafford went one. Neither of them were being talked about like that.
Nah, Tebow went the first.
Definitely not
He went a
Tebow.
can't miss.
Definitely not Tebow. I'm trying to think of other guys. No, yeah, I
Mahomes,
think it's
no.
those four.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wasn't
definitely not
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Mm-mm. Wasn't Rodgers. No.
Breeze,
Mm.
wasn't he a second rounder?
Yeah, I say it wasn't him. Mm-mm.
Brady, obviously not.
Nah. 7, no. Dang, that is actually kind of crazy, bro.
So Caleb Williams
Yeah.
in the can't miss prospect category.
I hope it works out for him, man. Hope it works out.
All I'm saying is I might start leaning TG with his little AR take here. Like,
We'll see. Oh,
I won't say he was better or worth a pick over Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, but what I will say is maybe he was worth the top 10 pick.
yeah.
You know, the flyer.
Because he has the intangibles. He definitely has that, man. I was going to say also, you know, we talked about the Bro Barian earlier. It was like, where is he
Yeah.
at? He's actually in there. He said he actually has to go, though. He has to get to the gym. but he's been in there. So I was like, all right, salute you, man.
Good.
I ain't even peeped that. Let's get it.
Good.
All right.
Johnny
all right.
Manziel. Hey, have you seen the doc yet?
I have not, but
I
they
haven't.
said
I
he,
want
he
to. It
talked
looks
about
good.
like he said he was attempted suicide, right? Said he attempted a.
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, it was like.
But
right
I could see that.
He said right after. I didn't watch the whole thing, just like that little clip. But he was saying like, I guess right after he left Cleveland, he was sitting there. I think it wasn't 16, but it was like around that time frame. He was like, he was sitting there, had the gun, and he said just like jammed
I
or
did
misfired
see
or something
that.
like that.
I think I read an article.
Yep.
Right, the bullet wasn't in there or
Yeah,
something.
or something,
Something
yeah.
malfunctioned. I saw that someone with his parents. They
didn't have money.
exaggerated
Well,
the
'cause they
money
said
that he was getting from his
the
parents.
oil money, but it was people like paying him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he said he got it from his parents. They was big, wealthy oil money. Yeah. But the thing that was crazy to me, man, it was just like when I see the report of him saying that he tried to kill himself, bro, I'm like, this is a game, bro. But that's the crazy part. Like, I do feel like feds kind of forget the human element part. It's like, bro, to have a person be ready to off themselves, man, just because of everything that is.
Probably because he was at
You
the
go
ultimate
from the high,
of all
yeah. You
time.
go from being up here to
Heisman,
now,
Johnny Football.
yeah, and it's just like you go from everybody love you to everybody's calling you out. Like, bro, you doing some dumb stuff. We don't remember the disguise the last week of the season. Like, bro, what you doing, bro? But it's just like, dang. But to get to the point where you ready to just end it all, you like, man, it's a game, bro. Like,
I feel like it was his own fault that he got into the basement like that because
Yeah.
if the reports are also true, I think they came from the documentary.
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah.
study film or do any of that.
He said he never watched it. Yeah.
He probably could have been so much. I didn't even think he was bad when he got into the league.
No.
Like he
but
wasn't terrible. Like
this
he
is-
flashed a little
This
bit.
is the thing. The guys who don't study tape, you have to be God tier in terms of your ability to just make decisions on the fly because you're getting tricked. You're seeing it as it's happening, and this game is so fast. That's the difference, you know. And even to the upper echelon dudes, that's the difference between, not to take a shot, but to do between like Seven and Brady. It's like Seven is elite in terms of his decision making, how quick he can process it. And think about how many times you see him the hard pump fake, and it's like, that's not a pump fake, bro. He's throwing it, and it's like, yo, as I'm seeing it, it's like, no, it ain't there. Pull it back. That is crazy athleticism. That's crazy in the moment. That's what I said, God tier, right? Because in terms of a dude to do it like that, with not having the Drew Brees, the Peyton Manning, or that Brady type ethic, where it's like, yo, I need to know every single detail. I need to go rep every single thing. That's the only dude that I've seen have success to that extent in terms of winning multiple championships, where that hasn't been this type of model. But that's what I was like, you
Like
got
Manziel had that in him. He was able to do it at A&M. He was able to do it a little in the
to
pros.
the league,
but then
but
like you need
you
more.
caught up to
you
it.
need to
Yeah,
develop
you
that.
could catch up to it, right?
Yeah.
In Seven, he's never gotten to that point in terms of like Manziel. He just couldn't get to that point where how Seven could do that and stay there consistently. You're just like, bro, you do some things in these stadiums, like how?
Well,
Oh,
I guess that, and then combine doing drugs and stuff. And
that doesn't help either, bro.
Yeah.
Because Seven ain't do all that now. Not that we know of. But it's like, yeah, when you're doing all that and the whole, you can't be missing games. And
yeah, from the outside looking
you
in, it
can't
just
do that,
seemed like
bro.
you didn't care.
Yeah, you can't
didn't
do
care
that.
about being in the NFL.
You can't do that. Yeah. Because it's already hard enough to stay in this league. But you definitely can't be the dude that's out there running the streets and doing this other stuff while you're like this on Sundays, Mondays, and every other stuff. Like, it's just a whole recipe for disaster. But you could see the talent, though. The talent was definitely there.
He was able to pull all
Yeah.
that off at
The
A&M.
talent was there. But that's this league, though. You can't just survive on talent alone. And that's why we talk about 2 years is the league average, 2.5 years. Because if you're an elite athlete or an elite talent, you can get by early on.
Right.
But after that, you're not going to out-athlete me because I'm just outthink you. Instead of me chasing you over there, bro, you dumb. I'm just going to line up over there. And you're going to run to me as fast as you can every single time, but I'm going to be waiting on you because you can't think. And that's, you know, why a lot of dudes fail and struggle in this league because you can have success just being raw because all your life you've been raw, right? College you raw, high school you raw, pop one of you raw. You're like, bro, I ain't got to study nothing. I'm just fast. I'm more athletic. But this league, man, everybody was the best where we were at. You was got, man, I was got here too. You was playing, I was playing here too. Like everybody has that. So that's how you start to separate. Yeah. Just sucks that he missed the opportunity, man.
Yeah.
Because you had a great opportunity, man. A great mate. Think about the type of high that he was on, imagine if he would have actually put together some consistency at this thing. Think about how they look at Baker Mayfield. If Manziel would have even gave him to that, I'm just like, yo.
I thought he was better than Baker. I thought Manziel was legit. I thought he should have went higher.
I'm saying he was more talented. I'm with you, but I'm saying in the sense of we saw Baker take a team to the postseason and at least win a postseason game. There's no reason why Manziel shouldn't have been able to do the same thing.
Right.
But I'm saying.
Yeah, I just thought he had more talent than Baker.
Absolutely. But I think that's the difference, though. When you talk about both of them dudes, to me, Manziel is more talented. But to me, I think Baker is more buttoned up in terms of the X's and O's part.
Right.
Even though he's not as good as Manziel, that's why Baker has been able to survive in this league, because he at least knows the studying part. I can do this part, and I'm not going to give you a whole bunch. Baker's distraction of progressive commercials. Think about it, bro. Like,
right. I don't know about him in college. I know wasn't there something going on with him at Texas Tech? He got cut or something, then had to walk on. But I think after that, there wasn't any talk about him partying the way Manziel was. Or even you don't hear about that at all with him being in the league either. I'm sure he has a good time, but not like that.
But it's a different.
To where it's detrimental to your career.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, Manziel was, it's one thing to party. It's another thing to party in season. And it's another thing to party where you like, yo, I'm skipping a game. I'm put on a disguise.
Hard drugs and all that too.
Bro, that's like, we talk about in moderation and extreme. Like, it's like, bro, we all have fun. We all have done stuff. It's like, bro, you're going way over there. And at the time when this is supposed to be the priority. So when we talk priority, what's the focus here? I feel like for Manziel, it became more of the personality and the star than the actual football player. And when those two things start to shift in alignment, that's when dudes get in trouble. That's when dudes get out of this league, because you spending more time doing this stuff and forgot, how did this happen? Because this was my baby. This is the focus. This has always been number one. But y'all wait till I get to this pinnacle to let it shift. And that's why it is what it is. You know?
Want to hit these super chats before we get out of here?
Oh, shoot, man. 627. Yeah. I ain't even peeped that. Dang. Deke, man, it's your fault, bro. We get in here talking a little shot, man, having a little fun, man. Hey, you got me in talking about Manziel and Baker and dang, man.
I still got to watch the doc.
Jeez.
That Florida one's, I think, 4 or 5 parts.
Bro, I literally, I feel like I just want to take a weekend and just like.
I still got to watch the QB one, too.
Yeah, I just want to take a weekend and just tap.
That one's like 8 episodes.
No.
I'm
going to pick one of these days. It's not going to be tonight because I'm watching football tonight.
Right.
So, yeah. Ain't going to be tomorrow either.
Yeah, that's the problem with these docs. They came out at a weird time where, like, I'm just really excited about the next season.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily trying to be looking back right now. They should have dropped them in, like, March.
Yeah, when it was, like,
March or
nothing going on.
February after the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I'm like, I got football tonight. I got football tomorrow. I got football Sunday. Like, yeah. I have football every week. I'm going to catch maybe Labor Day. Labor Day, I might catch up that weekend, bro.
Right.
But isn't that when college football kicks off, though?
College football kicks off a week before the NFL.
Yeah.
We got a cupcake for Pitt, the Wofford.
All right.
Home game, though. I'll be down there.
I wonder if they still running that wing T wishbone, all that. They used to run that military stuff, bro.
Then we got Cincy. Then we got Dub V.
Yeah.
Week 2, week 3. Big games.
Mm-hmm.
828 Style says, Kendrick, I'm just here so I don't get cut. Green. That's a play off the Marshawn Lynch line, right?
Absolutely.
I'm just here so I don't get cut. That's great. Hymnal Star AO Big 55. My question is, what are some of the differences and similarities of our defense schematically now versus when you played?
To me, we were a lot more heavy on the blitz, but that was because we didn't have TJ and Alex Highsmith. We were trying to figure it out, man. So with that, man, we did a lot more blitzing. It was still heavy fire zone. We still ran dog rush. We also didn't have the same caliber secondary, so we weren't keen on running a ton of man. Granted, we match everything, so cover 6, cover 4, cover 2, all of it played like man for us to an extent. But in terms of our base packages, we were definitely dropping a lot more. That was the one thing we always talked about, like we give ourselves cover nicknames in terms of outside linebackers. Now you watch, we run a ton of dog rush, a ton of the backers going, and everybody just manned up, cover 1 on the back end. But when you talk about the personnel on the back end,
we got better secondary now.
It's Minka. Before Keanu and Casey, it was Edmonds, right? When I was here, we had Mike Mitch, and it was Sean Davis. It was Shamarko Thomas. It was Robert Golden. Those are different safeties that played back there while we were here.
And after Hayden, we didn't have a solid
Think about it.
corner.
I only got 1 year with Hayden. The corners I had before
and then we had
Hayden-
Steven Nelson.
Right.
Then that was a good secondary.
Yeah, I had Cortez Allen, Artie Burns, Valentino Blake,
we couldn't be doing
Cody Sensabaugh, Bryce McCain,
that. Oh my god.
Sinquez Golson. Like I said, I got 1 year with Joe. That was my last year. Was his first year here. So that was
the
time
best
I got
team.
there.
That was the best regular season
Absolutely.
team. That was the 13-3
Yeah,
team.
that was Shazier got hurt.
Yeah.
I felt like that was our best team. 16, we felt like we should have won it. It was LBL got hurt. But 17, we felt like that was our nicest squad. And it was just
Should have
Shay
been
got
14-2.
Yeah.
That was the whole Patriots,
Uh-huh.
Jesse James calamity.
Yep, that was all
we
that.
would have had the 1 seed.
Yep.
All that. But then we
That was
got
all
the
that.
Jaguars at home.
Yeah.
No Shazier.
Yeah, that was all that, man.
That was a bummer, man.
Yeah.
That was the one that I think hurt the most. That loss, because you're right. That was the best
Yeah.
team.
Absolutely. So for
That was with Martavis, Juju,
Uh-huh.
AB on the
Bro,
offense. Bell was
we had
healthy.
a squad, bro. We had a squad, bro. So for me, man, that was the big difference. We're just way more man now because talk about the secondary. It's like, bro, we ain't got to do a lot. You got your guy. He got his guy. Everybody's manned up. And Minka just back that thing terrorizing folk. I had the 1 year with Troy, but it was Troy's last year. So even that version of Troy was still slowing down in contrast to the prime years of Troy, you know? So yeah, it was like I said, it's a way different time frame. And we were also switching. We were switching from LeBeau my first year to then Keith Butler taking over. And that's when we started to run a little bit more of the cover 2 concepts, that Tampa 2 that you see a lot of now. That's heavy Coach T. He was still introducing that. So we were still learning those principles. And now that's like really fine tuned. So that's what you would see like Spillane, or even it's really been Spillane that was like our middle runner. Like he was like our designated dude. I felt like these past 2 seasons in terms of the Tampa 2 stuff. But that was, you know, we were introducing that when we were playing it. Now they've like fine tuned it to where it's a lot easier on that middle runner like that. So yeah.
Next, Mark Irish, KG equals kilo.
Kilo or what? Who got them keys out here, man? Hey, y'all gotta be careful with that, baby. Come on now.
A2A style, Deke, you'll love
Hey,
this.
Tom, I just caught up. So you know who's naming them names, and when I be talking, I don't be looking at the chat all the way.
Okay.
I just looked at the chat. They talk about, yo, stop naming them names, but y'all give me nightmares. I'm like, yo, wait a minute, man. Hey, man, stop slandering my guys, all right? They're my guys. They're my guys. All right. We walked. So this.
Well,
group,
you heard my reaction. I guarantee everyone in the chat was
Listen,
feeling the same way. I was like,
we crawled so this secondary can walk and run. All right, jeez, let my guys be my guys. Jeez, man,
Those were tough
they
times.
had heart. And Ross Ventrone, he was another dude. He was on that back end. He was a safety for us. He was mainly special teams, but he's another cat. Yeah, we had some dudes, man. Yeah, but we was a wily group. All right, it won't pretty. We won't win a lot of style points, but we was going son of a gun you and fight you to the death of it, and that's what it was. All
There
right?
were some scrappy moments.
That's what we was on. We called it bend, don't break. We said be great in scoring, defense, and sacks. And if you look, we was leading the league in sacks every year, and we did
Yeah,
not
always
give up a
to
ton
my
of points,
surprise.
bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that
Always
was
to my surprise.
that's what our approach was. We said, bro, we can't get scored on because if you're in elite defense, you just can't get scored on. You can give up as much yardage as you need to give up. We'll let you, hey, boy, you gonna run the gambit on us 20-20. But when you get in that red zone, hey, we not getting beat to this flat. We not, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you buy that inline, we bumping you out. Like, yeah, we either gonna max blitz you or we gonna drop everybody on you. But either way, we gonna get real freaky in that red zone because we ain't gotta worry about you running by us. That was the difference. In that 20-20, you can run by, you know, it just changes how aggressive you could be.
Yeah.
That red zone feels condensed. Man, we can have as much fun as we need to have. But that was the approach. Yeah.
A2A style, Deke, you'll love this one. Kendrick Sabotage Green. Oh, yeah, we've talked about that. Yeah, that's actually number 1 in my heart. That's the number 1 nickname. AJ Martinez, Close Smith, just jumped the gun here. AJ Martin gifted a Moats membership to Close Smith.
To Close Smith. Shout out to AJ Martinez being a rock star at life. Close Smith, along with Bodie Harris and Hymnal Star. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Black and Yellow Texas Steel says new account alert.
Hey, let's get it.
Bacon
Let's get
effect.
it. Respect.
Hymnal Star, you already shouted them out. And is this the last one? Sean McCartney, Penn State versus Dub V. We ain't almost heaven. We are Penn State.
Ooh,
McCartney's a Penn State,
State
fan. Wow.
We are
Damn.
Penn State. I feel so conflicted because, like, I've told you about I don't like Penn State since Joe Pod talked to me with his glasses on in his office, had me feeling like I was about to get offered.
He never offered you.
And never offered me. Yeah. So I've always felt some type of way. But my problem is one of my, like, homies, like one of my guys, he's a part of the staff now over at Penn State. And I got a chance to kick it with him. I was talking with some of their coaches, and I got players that I already know.
Yeah,
like
JPJ
over there. Yeah,
too.
JPJ, my young boy Kevin Winston Jr. over there is like, I got my guys.
They're saying that other corner's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man. So it's like I'm too invested. I'm too tapped in. He's like, yo, maybe you want to pull up to a game? I'm like, yo, I don't like Penn State, but y'all my
Have you been to
guys.
one live?
No, because I don't like Penn State, bro. Like, when I tell you I don't hold grudges, but I hold grudges, Penn State's one of my ones. Penn State in Maryland, bro. Ralph Region, man, I'm like, bro, y'all took me around here, had me feeling like I'm important just to offer somebody else. I'm like, I hope y'all lose every game. Penn State was the same, bro. Yeah. They're my two schools. I'm like, y'all, I don't like neither one of y'all. Tech and UVA, y'all all can get it. No, because y'all talked to me, they strung me along, Deke. They had me feeling like I was pretty. I thought I was about to get a ring on my finger, Deke. And they was like, oh, I actually want to talk to your friend. We're going to talk to the girl from around the corner. So ever since then, I'm like, all right, there's always smoke for y'all then.
Yeah, obviously I'm not a fan of
Always
Penn
smoke
State.
for all them, man.
Not a fan.
Yeah. So we are not Penn State.
Speaking of that, real quick, have you seen some of this conference alignment stuff?
I've been following it, but not all the way.
ACC trying to scoop up Cal and Stanford.
But Pac-12 has been going through little fire stuff, haven't they?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
We're gonna pick up them.
Yeah.
Maybe. I hope so, because that would at least ensure the ACC will hopefully be around for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I think the hoops keeps us around.
That's what I'm
as
like.
a
That's going
conference.
to keep it always relevant.
Notre Dame. I don't know if they're gonna switch from independent to a conference for football, but they're in the ACC
Yeah.
for everything else.
Yeah.
But that would improve it a little bit. What I was reading.
So what do you think is going to happen to the Pac-12 then?
I think they're done, or it's either they're done or they're gonna pick up like Mountain West teams and
Because they're
whatnot.
down 4 teams now.
Yeah, officially 4 teams.
Yeah, 4.
And they all went to the Big Ten.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It sucks because I like that regional aspect of college football,
I
like
do
the
too,
regional
bro.
rivalries and everything. Now we got
It's a
USC
money game
going
now,
to
man.
play Wisconsin and Ohio State. It's like
It's a money game, bro.
That would have been cool. That's cool out of conference, but
Yeah.
the Big Ten feels like Midwest. You know,
Yeah, it does, man. It definitely
ACC.
does.
It's literally the coast on the East Coast.
No.
Big 12. That's like Texas, all that stuff, right? SEC.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means from
South.
a regional standpoint.
Yeah.
Pac-12, same thing. Like
Cali, yeah.
you just wish it could have stayed that way.
No, you bring up a good point, man. Hey, shout out to Sean McCartney. He did spin the block. He says, Moats, we are not sorry. Talking about the Penn State action. But he did hit me with the LOL JK.
He said they didn't want you.
That's what he said. But no, they did have some dogs there, though, man.
That was Bowman.
Yeah, when I came out, these are the 3 linebackers all at the same time. You ready? You got Sean Lee. Shout out to Upper St. Clair. Sean Lee, Navarre Bowman, and then the third guy was Josh Hall. All 3 of them dudes got drafted. 1 first rounder, 1 4th rounder, 1 7th rounder. So, and I trained with Josh. In fact, if it weren't for Josh, I probably would have been even more behind on my LB stuff because I told you I had never played linebacker. So a part of my training with, getting ready for the combine and stuff, I got to work with my man Josh. That's my partner though. In fact, Dede Smalls know him too, man. That's how I met Dede, through Josh. But yeah, man, Josh the one would take me like, yo, this how you learn your stance, this how you watch this, what you look for right here. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah.
Well, to close this one out, on a Thursday, we got Mike Hood gifting 5 Moats
He going
memberships.
up on a Thursday. Got Mike Hood in the hand giving away. We're going up on a Thursday. It is Thursday, right? Yeah, it's still Thursday. No, I salute you to Mike Hood, man, from the heart. We appreciate you, man, being a rock star at life and just paying it forward, man, being a dope individual. So we do appreciate you greatly.
Those names are Tanner Henry, Khalib Campbell, Gene Smith, not Geno Smith, Gene Smith, Troy Downs, and Corey Martinez.
Let's go and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And that is it.
I like it. I like
Unless
it.
you got something else?
No, I think I was satisfied. I was good. I didn't realize it was 6:40, bro.
Time flew.
It was fun though. It
Yeah.
was a good day. It's a good day. So I guess now we got a game starting in 20 minutes. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Starts at 7.
So it's about 20 minutes, man. So with that being the case, man, it was a vibe today. Trying to think. We will be talking to today's Thursday. So yeah, I guess Monday. I'll be back in the saddle then. Yeah. So with that being the case, man, y'all stay safe out there over the weekend, man. Like I said, Deke said he got some post game stuff.
Bleacher Report.
Bleacher Report?
I'll be over
Yeah.
Bleacher Report. Yeah.
So yeah, Bleacher Report. I might drop something this weekend. I'm not sure because, like I said, my daddy in town, so y'all know what time I'm on, man. I'm pops here, all right. We get here tomorrow, so I can't wait, all right.
I'll
But
get you on that.
you know what I'm saying. But other than that, though, man, y'all be safe out there, man. Do something kind for somebody, man, all right? Because that's what y'all should be doing anyways, right? Being good people. But either way, until next time, baby.
Peace.